And we could be.
And
because
we
it's delayed.
Totally are.
We probably are. You've got the real deal going on over there.
I do, but you know, there's that 20-second delay.
We'll
so I don't know. I'm just gonna start saying hi to people.
You could. I mean, there's 210 people in there already. I see. I just got an alert saying we're live.
We have to be live then. So
the alert is up. The numbers still aren't showing here.
Oh, we're totally live.
We're totally live.
All right.
How are we live? It doesn't show live there.
20-second delay.
That is true. Hello and welcome to Q&A with LNA, and it's Stella's birthday. She partied too much.
She had too much cake. Actually, she
cake.
didn't have any cake. She had Frosties.
Do I need to wear this hat anymore now that they saw it?
It's really tight around my throat.
It's
but,
very tight.
You know, actually, I'm kind of using
Oh,
it
look,
as
a commercial.
Skip
They're
it.
getting all excited.
Oh
They're
my
like,
gosh.
commercial.
There we are. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a chin tuck here.
I'm getting a little line. I'll leave it for another couple minutes.
Yeah. I don't know. So we're here.
We're here, and we are live. Yes,
and
we are.
Stella is definitely
Passed out.
She partied too hard.
Still wearing her hat, though.
She is.
Yep.
You know, I have to say, that's funny.
That is really funny. I wonder how many of them already screenshotted that picture.
Like, oh gosh, Stella.
Because that's
Stella
hilarious.
and her hat.
Hang on, I'll even have some fun. You keep talking.
Okay. Well, I wanted to say hi to everybody and welcome to Q&A with LNA. And, you know, I'm Liz and he's Aaron and this is Stella and it's her birthday today. So we're all dressed up with nowhere to go.
No, yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're actually flying solo today, too.
We
It's just
are.
the
Nobody
three of
else is
us.
here. Well, 4. Hazel's right over there.
Look, I zoomed in on
Oh, silly. Oh, don't zoom in on me anymore. This is coming off.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
we're done
Here,
with this.
hold my hat. I mean this. Here.
Hold my this. We'll be right with you. Thank you for
hold my
joining
this.
us.
Yeah. Okay. This was fun, but
Yeah.
there. So yeah, we'll start saying hi to everybody.
I didn't even know it had tassels on it.
What do you mean tassels? Oh, like
These
little pom-poms?
little pom-poms. I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's the
it.
best part of it.
Oh, my goodness.
I kind of wish Stella's had little pom-poms like that.
You
But she
could've.
got a good one right here. And it's...
All right, say hi to a couple people.
Oh, okay.
And I'll scroll back and see if I can find
yeah.
any questions that we might have missed already. Oh, geez,
So
I zoomed in by accident.
Please don't
Sorry.
zoom in on my face.
Wasn't trying to do that.
So if you're new here or you just need a little crash course in how we run a Q&A, make sure you're putting that large red, blue, white question mark in the front of your question.
Yeah, if you could
so
find
that
it.
as we're scrolling looking for questions, we can stop scrolling and your question pops out so we can answer it. Chat does go pretty quick and we tend to run behind. So please ask your question once. If you know we didn't get to it,
Yeah, try to
again.
take a little like mental note. All right, I asked my question at 8:30
yeah,
or 7:35
Right.
and they know they're 20 minutes behind. So, yeah, just kind of take a mental note.
Just be
of
patient
that.
with us. Be patient with the room. It does move quickly, and we try to answer every single question. So, with that said, I want to start saying hi. We'll start with Kimberly, who's been yelling at me all week to rest up. She's like my nurse from afar.
Just answer that question. How are you doing? Like 8 people
Me?
already asked. Yes.
How am I doing? I'm still recovering, but I'm definitely more functional. I've been out of bed the last 2 days longer than in the last 2 weeks. So, but I'm tired. I get tired quickly because I don't know if my body's just still recovering or if it's not used to being out of bed. So I'm tired, but I'm getting there. So thank you for all your well wishes and for the moderators who checked in every single day, making sure that I was not pushing myself. I was resting like I should. I was getting fluids. I was eating right. I was taking the right medication. Yeah, they were on top of it.
Yeah.
So Kimberly and Heidi, Louise, Ellen Jacobson, Barbara, Granny Barb, Debbie Johnson, Connie C, Leslie Queen, Raggedy Ann, Miss B, Cowperson, Christine, Susan. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. JMUE.
Sure.
Okay.
I missed it.
2000.
I didn't see it.
Kathleen Goodyear, Val C, Katie, Lauren Graves typo, and unfortunately my chat froze, so I have to back out. Oh, there's everybody. So yeah, I lost everybody. Sorry. It happens from time to time.
So I've got another question already on the board.
Okay.
How many gifts did Stella get? Did she buy out the whole store? No.
Okay.
She did not buy out the whole store. She actually did very good at the store.
She picked out one toy.
Yep.
And then there was that one right there.
We're gonna try not to wake her up.
Well, the indoor pony is
The
what
chicken.
we have to worry about. It's already well loved because Hazel's been stealing it for some chew time. And then she actually got a gift basket from the store, which we're not allowed to say that they gave it to us, but they gave it to us.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Something like that.
And then that was full of
We also did a lot for them.
some toys and some treats. They know that she's allergic to everything, so she got some cool
Salmon this and sweet potato that.
stuff I've never even.
And pumpkin treat.
Yeah. Pumpkin treats I think were sent by a chatter.
Oh, could have been. You're right.
We got a lot of chatter stuff too today from like gifts from you guys. So there's a whole box. You want to show them the whole box of toys she got today alone?
I could.
It's a little heavy.
I could try to bring the whole box over. See.
So she got all these cute little toys.
Don't wake them up. Oh, sorry. Okay. We're good.
It's like when the baby finally falls asleep.
Yeah, don't wake her up.
Oh, my indoor ponies.
Oh, my knee.
Okay. I know I missed. There's 275 people in here. I think I only said like 30 names.
Yeah, we can't say
so
hi to
I
all
don't
of them.
want.
I'm sorry. Hello, everybody.
I don't want anybody to take offense, but hello, everybody. If we did miss your name, and I know I did, then I apologize.
Oh, do you think Thor and
80?
Yeah, that person.
Nice.
That I know 88, whatever. Are advancing.
Advanced for their age. I do actually. I do. I think they're big, and I think they are smart, which is trouble.
Are you thinking of making a car magnet? That's an interesting question. Who asked that one?
We have.
That was Goodyear, Kathleen Goodyear.
I think we have the ability to do
car magnets.
Magnets, but I'm not sure they mean magnets for the car, magnets for the fridge. I'm not sure what the vendor is.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. I'm not sure. If you were talking about us putting a magnet on our car, so when we drive around, people know it's us.
I think they mean like to buy for
them,
for their cars.
Okay.
You know how you see
I've
seen car climbed Mount Washington.
I get it. Yep.
You know what I mean?
We could look into that.
Yeah.
Yep. When are Greta and the twins moving to Gen Pop? So that's a tough question because we wouldn't want to put Greta and two babies in with a bunch of hormonal moms. So those moms would not treat those babies like, oh, you're so cute. They'd be like, what are you doing here?
So we've said from the beginning is the timing wise is they might spend a little longer in their kidding stall just so
they get bigger.
We move Greta and the twins at the same time the next wave of moms are ready for their kidding pens.
Right. But we might not be able to make it that long either.
We might not be.
So
they're pretty big. And I think, if we put a barrel in there.
Yeah.
In Gen Pop, they'll have their own little place.
Yep. One thing we have to do also is make sure those two babies can't fit through the fencing outside.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons they don't go outside when they're super little, because they could fit through the fence and then just be running around the yard and in the neighborhood.
Well, and it happens.
And that happens, and it's not fun chasing baby goats.
I don't think we'd have to chase these ones.
No, these two would probably be okay, but
it's usually the Toggenbergs that you have to chase.
But yeah, you don't want them squeezing out of the fence, and now randomly they're like almost at the road. So we try to wait until they're too big to fit through that. I think it's a 5x5.
We also remember last year we did line the inside of that fence
did.
With the 1/4-inch welded
We
wire.
did. We baby proofed up against the barn because that's where they always try to jump through the fence. They don't really try to jump through the fence all the way up the road. They try to do it right near the barn. So we kind of, but if they're smart enough, just move down 10 feet and you could fit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we wait for too. But we're getting close.
We're getting pretty close. They're pretty big. But it's also the weather too. We don't have babies normally this time of year. So how do you deal with the cold? It's usually almost springtime by the time the babies are ready to go outside for the first time.
So Cow Person asked a good question. If you
Yeah.
weren't here for the last week or two, I can't remember when it was, what happened to the table in Gen Pop? We removed it for 2 reasons. 1, because Amy got stuck under it twice. And 2, because the girls are just getting too big.
Yeah, it's kind of a hazard for them to be
right.
jumping up there, because what if they, like Rainey fell off of it one year while she was pregnant and gave me a heart attack. So I just think if the goat's feet don't leave the ground while they're pregnant, the better.
I think Natty just called
Nettie?
Nettie, Nattie.
Yeah.
Can you block her? She just picked on me for not being on the Peloton. I'm
I'm not
just
blocking
kidding.
her.
I'm not blocking you. Yeah, so I failed my New Year's resolution.
I totally failed mine.
My goal was to be on that bike 3 to 4 times a week. That's it, 3 to 4 times. I've been on it twice. And today's what? The 25th. So, yeah, I'm not doing so good. But there's still time. There's still 11 months left in the year. Let's look at the big picture here. So 3 times a week times 4, that's 12 times a month times 12. So I only got to go on it like 150 times for the year. I'll start in June. Yeah. Or July.
Boy.
So in other words, no, I'm not doing that good.
No, he's
at
not.
all.
But in his defense, I
For
was
the new
sick for the
people,
last 2 weeks.
For the new people, Peloton bike, last year's Christmas present. It's here. It's great. It is amazing. The problem is, I like to use this analogy. You can't think about sit-ups and it works. You
Man,
actually have to do that.
But if it did,
Oh, that'd be amazing. I think about it.
would
I'd
be
be like,
amazing.
ow, ow. I just feel like,
I'd have a 6-pack.
yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's here. Just because it's here, it doesn't. You okay?
You
Are we
ready?
waking you?
Sorry.
You're like too much Wendy's Frosty. Yep.
She did. She ate the whole thing.
She ate the whole thing. But
it was a little pup cup size.
yeah, so not so good on my Peloton.
And I'm sure she'll break out in hives tomorrow because of it. Oh, where are you going? Okay.
Yes. Depending on how long.
You have to say
oh,
the
sorry.
question.
Sorry, I
and
get
who
all.
asked the
Laura.
question.
Why am I the one reading when I can't read?
Because you took over. Lauren Graves asked,
You found it?
Liz and Aaron, can we have a closer view of the twins after Q&A is over? Was that the question?
That was the question.
Okay.
So what was your answer going to be?
Yes.
Mine was going to be all depends on how much wine I drink.
Oh, well, we're out of the good kind. You could have the kind
That's
of
true.
kindness.
We are the kind to
We
some
opened,
weird
okay,
stuff.
so for dinner we opened a bottle, and it was my favorite kind of bottle. We call it Blue Bottle. Angie, you know, I don't know. If you've been here before, you know Blue Bottle. Then we opened this pink, like, what is it called? Italian sparkling wine. It's
All
a
right.
rosé.
We're not
Don't throw them under the bus.
I'm not, but it's just not that good.
Well,
That
okay,
stuff.
it's in its defense,
It
we
was-
went from
yeah.
very, very, very sweet to extra dry. That literally says extra dry on it.
Oh, I didn't. Why did you buy it?
I don't know. I was with Jenna and
You guys tasted it in the store, and
We
the tasty
did.
lady, the tasty lady,
the
sold
tasty
you.
lady, really. Tasty?
No, you know
She's-
what I meant. Never mind. I was out buying beer with Rob.
Yeah, okay.
I was not hanging out at the
The
tasty,
tasty lady.
Like, God. We're 8 minutes in, and this is getting ridiculous already.
Anyway,
Yeah. So, Typo Queen asked, is Thor getting fixed before he goes into Gen Pop?
No.
Not that early.
no. So
10 weeks
we
minimum.
do have another appointment for Dr. Kara to come out to do the rest of the girls' prenatal shots and yearly vaccinations.
Yep.
And when I made that appointment, I asked, hey, knowing that Thor comes from a very mature line of men, when should we castrate him? Because, you know, we're not going to band anymore. We're not going to use those little rubber bands because that was awful experience last year. So we vowed last year to never do that again, and we'll only surgically castrate. And she said between 10 and 12 weeks is how old the little boys have to be before she can castrate. So we have time. And he's not fertile. I just want to tell you that right now. He's
So
not.
Linda Green asked if we already took care of the horns on the 2 babies already.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. You guys didn't even notice. Yeah, it took. We literally timed it.
So Thor we did during a camera reset.
Yep.
And he was done at about 5 days old, right?
Yeah.
Little boys develop faster than the little girls.
Yep.
And then 80 was done again during a camera reset think.
Yeah. No, one of them we just muted and did it and put them right back. The other one was during a camera
But
reset.
it was really quick.
Yep.
You were saying we
literally
timed
takes
it
1 minute per side for the horn, but then you leave a 10-minute gap in the middle so the head doesn't overheat. So this horn,
and we put,
actually it's the right horn.
We put frozen peas on Thor's head, and then by the time 80 was ready to get done, it had snow, so we had a snowball for her head.
So you take the first horn out. That takes 1 minute. Baby hangs out with Liz with ice or frozen peas on its head, and then the next one comes out, little ice, frozen peas on its head, and it's done. It's literally like
and you guys saw
10-minute process.
They're just as active.
Yeah.
Before, during, and after this whole process. It's
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Carol. I thought of my question all week.
Oh.
These are good ones.
Be a good one then.
One, are the baby goat's feet already hard when they come out? And two, are they actually eating hay or just playing with it?
Carol, two really good questions. The baby goat feet, are they hard when they come out? No, they're actually soft-ish, and they're covered usually in a wax cap that falls off within, an hour or so. Like once they start walking and the ground is really scraping against their hooves already, it falls off pretty quick. But they harden. I'm not really sure how quickly they harden because I want to say they continue to harden throughout the goat's life, because if you go and you trim a goat's hoof that's only 8 or 9 months old, the shears go through real easy. But if I go out and I do Danica or Amy's feet, they're really thick. So maybe it's just a thickening, not so much they're getting harder. But as they do age, what needs to get trimmed off does become harder. So, and then for the second question, are they actually eating hay or just playing with it? I saw the babies actually eating the chopped alfalfa the other day.
Yeah.
So they're mouthing it, but I think then they accidentally eat some, and that all is going to start being more and more and more.
So Paula asked, is Greta's poop fluffy from her current diet?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's on a very rich diet right now, so we call it clumpy poos.
Yeah.
And I might just end up having to take her alfalfa away, but I don't want to do that. But if her poop doesn't start really regulating within the next week or so, there's no danger in her poop being the way it is right now. I just don't like it.
Uh-oh. I just lost my spot, so hopefully you know where we're at. I have a spot. You know where we're at.
Nancy Hall asked, how old is Greta? And I guess maybe it's Greta's baby. Or how old is Greta? Well, Greta actually is almost 3. She'll be 3 in March. And then her babies are 2.5 weeks old. So they were born on the 8th of January. And KT asked a question as well. How much do you think the twins weigh now?
Ooh.
What do you think?
Oh, I would say...
Why is everybody saying hi to Tyler? Did he jump in?
He might have.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I love you.
He might be talking.
Tyler's downstairs. He's so cute.
I would say they're probably close to 12, 13 pounds, maybe 11. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm guessing.
I don't know. So Stella's 20.
100%. No, definitely not 20. I don't know.
Yeah, but I hold Thor not all the time, but I held Thor the other day.
What was the last question?
And it wasn't. I'm at 740 is the next question I have.
Okay. So I don't know. I'm not sure how much
I don't know. And honestly, we don't really weigh them unless
we think there's a problem.
An idea that maybe they're not getting enough milk, but clearly Greta's making too much milk.
Yeah, she's actually making too much.
And those babies are eating all the time.
You're at 740 for Kimberly Goodyear's question?
No, Kathleen Goodyear.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
Hybrid.
Again.
Hybrid name.
Yep.
How is Olivia doing? So Olivia was the first one. She was patient 0 in the house. And she came home. Now get this. We have the school that the kids go to has a very reinforce. They reinforce perfect attendance. The problem with perfect attendance is then the parents end up sending the kids into school sick, and then they're sent home, with a fever, but not until they have infected their entire kindergarten class. So the kids went back to school on a Tuesday from winter break after having had like 17 days off from school. And by Friday morning, we got a call from the school saying that Liv came down with a fever while at school.
They also said like 15 kids. Like,
3 kids from her class alone were sent home. It's really not. He's not over exaggerating.
Give me a minute.
Face. Do you need like a chaser?
That was like
chaser?
tart face.
Okay?
Wow. That was like when you eat a salt and vinegar potato chip for the first time. It's like, ooh! And then you're like, oh, I'll have another.
And it's not as bad, right?
And it's not that bad. Like,
but it tingles, right? In the
oh,
back.
it totally does. Yeah.
Oh, man. Now back to Livy's class.
Yeah, Livy's good. That's the point.
Oh, my God.
Okay, continue.
I said that we need to answer these questions to the best of our ability, to the fullest, and you're like, she's fine.
All right, so let's talk for a minute before
Nobody's going to come back if
So-
the answers
so
are she's fine.
We've been sitting on this couch since
6
o'clock
I think
waiting
it was
for,
actually 5:50. We're like, all right,
waiting
we'll just
for
get
all
ready.
of you to show up. I almost said waiting for all of you to throw up because that's what Stella did last time on the
It was
couch.
that one time.
But yeah, we were wondering, and this is gonna blow up chat, but at what point are you ready for Q&A?
I wasn't done answering
so
the Livy question.
I don't. We've talked about this.
Sorry,
Like,
Kathleen.
like,
She's good, and she
she's
infected me because she breathed into my mouth the
Yeah.
same day, and then I went spiraling downhill.
So my point is,
Nobody else got sick though.
back in the day before DVR, we used to watch 24. You know Jack Bauer? I don't know if you ever heard of him. And 24, that TV show on Fox, or was it CB? I don't
It
know.
was totally Fox.
It was Fox, yeah. That was like pre-DVR.
Right.
So
100%.
you knew 8 o'clock Thursday night.
You
whatever.
had to be there.
You had to be there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like we're sitting here at 6:30 with our first glass of wine. Kids are running around. We got the lighting set up. Everything's good. Microphone's good. This is good. That's good. We're like, all right, now what?
Right.
We're like, come on, people, hurry up. Like,
But the thing is we do peek in on chat so we can see, like, I gotta take a shower and I need to find something to eat and then I'll be at that and I'm gonna run late. And I'm like, we're sitting here like,
we're
I'm
sitting
ready.
here like, we're ready.
We should have started this at 6.
Yeah, and we know some people are freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't get.
There are other times when we are literally like, the air is still settling around us because we just plopped onto the couch. Be like,
Yes.
hey guys, we're here.
I actually was fixing a window leak. Not fixing, but putting a towel down.
It stopped raining.
It did stop.
It's so quiet now.
I know. But yeah, I was fixing a leaky window right before we started. So it's just a funny thing. We were wondering how you guys were panicking or just waiting.
Well, you'll have to scroll down to the bottom now to see.
Yeah,
their
we'll look at that later.
responses.
Susan asked something about babies, especially Thor, have been scratching their ears. Are they okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah, that's like it's almost like a La Mancha thing. They're still getting used to their balance and just their bodies and being outside the womb and all that stuff. They're fine. You see the adults do it too. You know, they got an itch.
Did you get that next question? 740.
Lid.
Yes.
Lid's question. Can the
Yeah.
babies go to next? You zoomed in on my face again.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, somebody did.
Uh-oh. Somebody's zooming in on
Oh
you.
boy.
Oh, boy. You continue to talk.
Okay.
I will try to figure that out.
Can the babies go to the next birthing stall to the right so they can see Gen Pop and Greta will be closer to her mom? So I think that's in reference to Greta being her drama queen self, and she
Yep.
likes to yell at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't really yell at Gen Pop. She's yelling out the sliding door, looking probably for me and Peppermints. Like, she's just being dramatic. I don't think moving her over to the next stall will really change her behavior at all. All I can really say about Greta and her yelling is to turn your volume down so your neighbors don't think that you got a new pet goat or something. But that's just her. She's normally very chatty anyway. You know, and she might have been a little uncomfortable with the size of her milk, her udder last night, but not to the point where she was in pain or anything, because I saw her udder this morning. It wasn't that bad. I'm scrolling through. Bill Harris asked, when is the earliest the next babies are due?
Ooh, good question.
Should be under chat.
I don't know if it's there.
It should be. If not, it's Deandra, and she's due on like the 25th of February.
No, our live
There's
chats
no
never
description?
have a description.
Oh yeah, because I load it and then it doesn't actually load. Then under Greta's live feed, there's the whole calendar of who's next in time order. So it's Deandra, Moo, Sadie, Rainey, I believe. They're all due within like 2 days of each other. It's gonna be hectic for sure. Did you find your questions, or are you still like?
No, I was trying to
through?
find to see if that description showed, but it doesn't. There's no
Oh my
description
God,
under this.
Everybody's calling him Llama Boy.
It happens all the time.
Hold on a second.
I
Not
lost
trying to
chat
be-
though, just so we know.
Tyler goes, not trying to be rude, but call me Llama Boy.
Tyler wants to be called Llama
Yes!
Boy because I picked on him.
Okay,
one day?
so we pick on him because he's made like 80 TikToks, right?
Yeah.
And he counted the other day, all but 4 of the TikToks, he's wearing the same llama pajamas.
Which, by the way, was this Halloween costume.
Yes, so we've been calling him Llama Boy, and I think that's really funny that now maybe he should change his name to Llama Boy.
Yeah, on TikTok.
That is...
Then he'd have to get a bigger suit, so as he grows, he can continue to
That's
wear his
fine,
llama
I still
suit on
make them.
TikTok.
That is
Yeah.
really funny.
I lost all the questions up to 7:52.
Okay, I got Carrie E's question. Could you maybe close the Gen Pop door with the girls outside for a bit while Greta and the twins get some time to run around Gen Pop?
Which could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes back to absolutely if the weather would just
Yeah.
cooperate. Today was not that kind of day. But if it warms up, which it looks like we might be in for a weather pattern change.
Yeah, which means it's going to get colder and snow.
It's so hard this time of year. This is why,
This is why you don't have
still-
babies in January.
We're still trying to get used to this because we've never had babies this early before.
Right.
So it's a little bit of trial and error. Like, okay, what are we going to do with them now?
Right, we've never had babies this old, meaning a week or two or whatever.
Yeah, they're 2.5
with,
weeks old.
With other moms pregnant.
Yeah, they've only ever gone within 8 days of each
Our
other.
babies are always done in a week.
The longest I think kidding season ever was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yep.
4 months. So we're learning. We're learning this new process because, just when you think you got it down.
Yeah. I'm not sure where you're at, but Kimberly F. asked a question about Queen Bee would like to know if Greta's milk is okay.
Oh,
Greta's milk is fine. She just has too much of it, and the babies like one side over the other.
Which allows that other side to fill in more than it really should. But
Right.
no, it is the perfect consistency. We do watch very closely when any of the girls are in milk. We do watch them closely for mastitis, and any changes in the thickness of their milk, the color of their milk, and just the look of their udder.
Yeah.
But no, her milk is great. Obviously, the babies are huge. You did skip up a lot. So.
All right, so go read ahead above that.
Nettie asked, now the House of Pie is finished, will you concentrate on the solar panels?
Oh. No, probably not. Now that House of Pie is finished, it's back to finishing other things that... It's winter still, so it's...
Yeah, it's a tough time. They're kind of in a holding.
What in the house can be done, where I'm not freezing can be done, stuff like that.
Not very many outdoor projects get done in the winter.
And then it's planning for the next phase of what's next, whether it's the gate or is it solar for House of Pie, because if I put solar on House of Pie, that might actually power the gate and House of Pie, so it's all like chicken or the egg. What comes first? And then it all comes, there's no money tree. So, I don't know. Solar is important, but might not even be solar. Might be an electrician to come out and wire stuff up and do it the good old-fashioned way. But I don't know. There's a lot that we're trying to figure out on the project front, which would be those things: solar, gate, and electrician. Those three things are pretty
Top
much
priority.
yeah. And greenhouse is in there somewhere, but nobody cares about that.
Somewhere down under.
Yeah,
number
under
10.
yeah, exactly. So that's it. That's
Dizzy
kinda-
and Dreamin' asked, if you phase out the rabbit business, will you repurpose that space in the barn for anything else?
Possibly. We talked about it once about we said something about rearranging the way we milk. We milk out. I don't know. We said something about using that area for goats one day. I can't remember what we said. We were talking about it out loud.
I
We
would
were
want to
like,
make
oh,
Gen
we-
Pop bigger and use that space for just
Ugh.
instead maybe have more of the FEMA trailer type kidding pens, the metal gates.
Yeah.
So her hat's on
Oh my
sideways.
gosh.
So
Her
that
hat's over her eyes now. Okay,
This
she's
is-
good.
and we're
She's
done.
good.
yeah, so that more of the barn, maybe hay storage. I don't know.
No, I was thinking more if the lotion business picks up and keeps going the way it
What would we
is,
do out
and,
in the
and
barn with
it gets even bigger. Setting up an area over there where we could put 5 or 6 milking stations.
Still only have 2 people.
We would have a milking machine by then, and get them all up there, hook them all up, milk them all out, pet them, love them, all that stuff, and then they go outside.
You pet them and love them?
No, that's your job. I would do the milking machine.
I know, because they told me they haven't been
Yeah.
pet or loved in 2 weeks.
That's okay. They're still alive.
It's true.
They are good.
It's true. Stella, your dress
That was
is
my
falling
job.
off.
Keep them alive.
Your dress is falling off. This can't happen.
Yep. So
We'll
yeah,
get
I don't know.
demonetized
Not-
again.
Not sure what if she takes her dress
It's
off.
falling off. She's gonna be naked. Just keep that up there.
Yeah, keep that on. So I don't know. I don't know what we would use that side for. Obviously storage. We could store. There's a lot of goat type stuff we can store over in the rabbitry section. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Linda asked, "Are you?" I can't ask this question. Linda asked, "Are you gonna keep Greta's babies?"
Greta's babies? No, we're not keeping
And I'm
Greta's
glad
babies.
you're feeling better, Liz. That was her
Yeah.
follow up.
No, we're not
No.
keeping Greta's babies.
The plan is to find.
Plan is to sell all the babies. It's always the plan.
My brain hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about this so many times.
Yep. Hence we kept 7 last year. Yep.
Okay.
No need this year. Next year we'll keep 1. Every other year. We can make that work.
You're
Okay,
gonna have a
next
riot
question.
breakout because Moo's gonna have something, and
I've already said Moo's a wild card. I understand that. If Moo has a Moo baby, that baby's staying. I get it. If Moo has 3 Moo babies, that is not happening. They are not all staying. I have 295 people that would probably want to buy one.
yeah, but they all live in apartments.
They'd still want to buy one. I'm just kidding.
By the way, we're at 300.
Let's see 5 more people that want Moo babies now.
Happy birthday from your villagers. Cake for all. That was Franny because she's our resident baker.
Yes.
Yeah. Dizzy and Dreaming asks not so much a question,
Yeah.
but it's been mentioned that babies are born during after a storm. I wonder maybe if it has to do with the barometric pressure dropping.
Could be.
100%.
Yep.
100%. So we have like this ongoing inside joke of like when we breed the goats, I put out on Facebook like their due dates and tell everybody like plan for a blizzard, get your shovels ready because whatever their due date is, that's when it's going to snow. It's inevitable that's they do. They wait for like the worst possible weather to come through. It could be a cold front, like what Greta did. Do you see what Greta did? It was like 50s and the low was maybe high 30s. And then the day she kitted out, the low was 19.
Yeah. There was a big temperature
There was
swing.
a huge cold front that came through. And she's like, oh, I'll pop them out now, thanks.
I wonder if there's a reason the animals do that.
People do it. Do you
That's
know down
true.
in the south,
That's true.
one of my friends moved to Louisiana and I was pregnant and we had a hurricane come through. And she told me, don't go outside in the hurricane or else you'll go into like preterm labor. It's like this myth or
Yeah.
urban legend, I don't even know, that the storm the storm's pressure will like make you go into labor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, you got to get us back to 752.
I'm working on it. Tracy, do you think Thor will escape again?
No, I closed up the hole. Screwdriver
That
and
hole,
a piece of wood.
But he's been looking for other ways out.
That's fine.
He is scheming.
That's fine.
We kind of went over this answer already, but I want to make sure that Lisa Annette Miller sees that her question was answered. How many of the babies born do you plan on keeping? So it's really, stop it. Would you knock it off? Look, we kept a lot of babies last year.
That's my point.
However, every year we're looking to, add to the herd so that as girls retire, we've got a big chunk of girls who are all aging. Danica was officially retired. Poppy might not be far behind her. And who knows after this kidding season if somebody else might be retired. All those, the original 4. And who's going to be 5 this year? That means everybody else is going to be 6. That's old.
That means I need a new mascot.
No, not any. Moo can still be a mascot.
This is true.
She's still
Moo.
director of marketing.
Yep.
We just don't know how many more babies we'll get out of her.
So in other words, the answer to the question is we have no idea.
It's a gray answer, which is good. It's not a yes or a no. It's gray.
Yep.
So as we see the babies come out, they have to meet certain requirements, and before we can even consider the possibility of them staying. We don't just keep it because it's cute. Because if that were the case, we'd be up to how many babies?
Too many.
We'd have like 100 goats.
Yeah.
If we kept every single baby. Okay, so Chris West, that's not a question, but she said the babies love you so much, Liz. We've been sick and it helped.
That's where
Or
I was
I've been sick and it helped. Yeah, I think the babies are better medicine than anything you can get at the pharmacy. Anything.
It looks like other people like 24 as well. They love 24.
That was our show when we first started dating.
Yep.
That was what we watched every...
And some of these people are ready at 6 o'clock.
They're ready at 6 o'clock. We're sitting here like, we're so ready. As soon as you put up the alert, I was ready.
That was like 5 hours before.
Yeah. The only reason the alert didn't go out at like 11 this morning was because all of her stuff was coming from USPS today. I was waiting. I'm like, oh my God, what if it says out for delivery, arriving by 9 p.m. I was like, no.
Yeah,
if it arrives at 9 p.m., first, we don't get mail that late.
No.
But I was like, no. This is all birthday stuff that I timed, perfectly to show up before, the day I need it. But, man, they got it here, though.
Terry was wondering about a trampoline.
For the goats?
I think so. They need a trampoline. Can they have one? No, they can't have one. But I think...
like the baby goats need a trampoline?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Who asked this question?
Terry,
I'm going to send you my vet bill.
Yeah.
Can you see Moo on a trampoline?
Oh my God.
She'll break her neck.
Yeah, or someone else's.
Oh my God, what if somebody falls on the trampoline and the other one's still bouncing on it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. Well, that's one way to go viral. Okay, we already answered that question. Oh my goodness. So Elizabeth has like the world's most awesome job. She goes, would Stella like a birthday buddy? I have a dozen springers who love her already. So she trains dogs. And they just got in like a whole new litter. I don't know if they're all related, but they're all puppies. So she's like covered in puppy love. Could you imagine?
That sounds like a good job.
For me, not for you.
No.
No, you're like, give me a computer.
Nope, I don't even like computers.
Okay, well then why don't you pick out a question?
I was trying to find one. Thanks for the answer. That's what I just saw. I didn't see a question.
Oh, I also thought babies would love seeing mamas too.
Oh, Kim just put up all the
Yeah, so
dates.
Donna asked a question that we answered during not during Q&A, during Simon Says Saturday.
Oh, way down there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how did you acquire Stella and what is her story?
So the long story is actually, we haven't finished Simon Says Saturday yet. We haven't wrapped it up. But the long version of Stella's story will be in Simon Says Saturday. So you just have to wait until that comes out. But other than that, we bought her from a breeder in Hartford. I mean, and she came from Belarus and like Russia. Yes, she flew over.
Belarus is its own country.
Well, we figured that out.
We determined this during one of our many trivia nights. Actually, it was the baby shower, Greta's baby shower. Right? Was it? No.
No,
it was a different
wasn't.
night. We had to Google it.
It definitely wasn't.
We were like, is Belarus its own country? Or it is.
Yeah.
You're really gonna just say that's it? You're not gonna go into detail? Poor Donna.
Was my answer.
She's been waiting since 7:57. You're gonna be like, you're gonna have to wait until.
All right, go ahead, answer.
It's a long one though.
Go ahead.
It is a long one.
Make it quick.
Do you see how he always rushes me?
I'm not rushing you.
Make it quick.
Yep, go ahead, make it
Every morning he goes, we gotta do the barn quickly tonight.
All right, answer her question.
Answer her question.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna fall.
All right, she's going to answer somebody's question live on our Q&A. See, live people right
Q&A.
there. There's 300 people sitting in that camera right there.
310. We're gonna lose them.
Ending this Simon Says Saturday, Stella's birthday.
We'll be right back with
She's
you.
down here somewhere. Stella,
look, in her tutu.
where are you? Right there. So thank you for watching Simon Says Saturday. Hit the button below, and we will see you later.
Bye.
There. That's the end of Simon Says Saturday. You guys are behind the scenes, and now you can answer
Donna.
her question.
Jeez, she's probably like, I'm not even here anymore. How did we acquire Stella, and what's her story? So our family was going through a really hard time with our oldest son and his struggle with mental health, and he was actually in the hospital for 2 weeks during the month of May. Prior to that, we did consider adding another dog to our family. Because Hazel, who's over here, she's our Great Dane, her breeder reached out to us and asked us if we would like to adopt, I guess is the word, her mother. Her mother was a breeder who she retired because she just was not a very good breeder. And so we considered it, and we had a couple like play dates and meet and greets to make sure that it would be the right fit. And after a lot of consideration, it just wasn't feeling like meant to be. And I'm a firm believer that like when it's right, it's gonna feel right. And it just wasn't feeling quite. It wasn't feeling it. We weren't feeling it. So we gave up on that idea. That was supposed to actually happen in like February, March timeframe, right after kidding season.
Oh, yeah.
And then we decided not to go through with that. But that seed of like adding a third dog was planted, and it was growing, and it was sprouting. And by the time end of April, early May, mid-May actually came around was when Jake had his hospital stay. There was something in the water, I think. You know, like when we explained on Simon Says Saturday, you know, when you like test drive a car, you pick that car and you're like, all right, that's the make and model I want. I test drive it. I want to think about it. And then all of a sudden, you could take that off. She's like falling out of it.
All right, keep going.
And all of a sudden, you only see that car on the road. You see it everywhere when you've like never seen it before. It was one of those where we saw a French bulldog after one of our visits with Jake in the hospital, and we were going to get ice cream, and the dog and the owner were like walking to their car having just gotten ice cream, and we just kept seeing these French bulldogs all over the place in commercials and billboards and TV and just out and about walking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we really need to look into this breed. I read up on it. It seemed to be a good fit. I worried that we have a 125-pound Great Dane. How would a little Frenchie hold up to an indoor pony? And we did a lot of research. I talked to several breeders who were all very nice. Some of them didn't have puppies. Other ones wanted
Ridiculous amount.
the price of a used car, like for this dog. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. And then we found Stella's breeder, and he had, a really nice website, and I talked to him, and he was really nice, invited us up to his house. We already saw a picture of Stella and a sibling online, and Girls Gone Wild. During one of my visits with Jake, I showed him a couple of the pictures of the puppies he had online, and we all of us were drawn to Stella's picture. So I set up a meeting with the breeder, and we met her and literally took her home that day. And it was one of those situations where the family as a whole was broken. Like, we were it was a lot to watch your 13-year-old be taken away, having to call 211 for him and have him be evaluated and told he needs to go into the hospital, and so he can get his depression, his anxiety, get a diagnosis. I mean, we didn't even really know what was going on at that time. And it was one of those where the stars aligned, and we needed that bright star in a dark night. And Stella was it. And she's just been, I don't know, she's been perfect.
Whoa. I don't know about perfect.
It. So what? She pees sometimes in the house.
Snores really loud.
So do you.
Okay. I'm going to answer. Anne Reed asked a question.
Moving right along.
Would like to know if non-pregnant goats produce milk.
Sometimes.
Anne, I just learned something.
It's called a precocious udder. Lucy had it.
Yes. Okay.
Lucy had it as a yearling. It's when they start producing, growing an udder, which has milk in it. And they were never bred.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked the vet, because of course I freaked out, not having known anything about it. And she goes, oh, it's called a precocious udder. And it usually happens in really strong milking lines.
But it's not normal.
Yeah, it's common.
Okay. But if you want milk to make soap or cheese or whatever,
if that was the question, if that was the ultimate question,
no, that wasn't it. I don't know what the reason for the question was, but the whole point is, if you want milk from a goat,
they do need to be pregnant.
They need to be pregnant.
You can't just buy a doe and hope to God it has a precocious udder.
That's what I mean by most people that.
Yeah, it's just like in humans, we have to be pregnant in order to produce milk.
Right.
So, Typo asked.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we already answer this
question?
No,
go ahead.
Once all the babies are born and they and their moms are back in Gen Pop, how do you think Danica will react with all the new babies running around? Well, she's going to have to lay down that gauntlet. I think she's going to have her hands full trying to... I don't know. It's uncharted territory, so I don't really know exactly how she'll behave, but I know she's strong enough to... and strict enough, everybody will fall in line.
So Duchess, right? I think Duchess 1-1 asked, where will you put all the moms and babies?
I'm assuming the question is like while they give birth, or
while they give birth, we have 4 stalls going down the barn this way where Greta is now. We have 2 in the back.
Little private pens.
So that's 6. And then we'll make more. We call them FEMA trailers because they're temporary housing. And we set them up temporary in that general area, Gen Pop. We set them up in there. So we end up, everybody has their own little stall. That'll all start in the next, 3 weeks? We still have 3 weeks, I think, before we even need to start moving people around. Moving goats around.
Yeah, they are, I think, 31.
They might even have 4 weeks.
Yeah, they're 31 days until the closest girl.
Yeah, we still got a while. So that's where they'll go to have their babies, and then as they grow up and the babies get bigger, they all start getting back into Gen Pop and all living together as a bunch of rowdy moms and babies. And that's
Yeah.
when the fun begins. When
Hungry
there's like
moms and rowdy babies.
when there's
is
like
more-
when there's like 15 babies all running around playing, that's when the fun begins. That's when you
that's
guys
when
go
it's
back
like
in.
cuteness overload.
You guys go back into bubble cam, where I put a hole in her barn to put a bubble in it, so you guys can sit inside the bubble and be at
and watch like the
and
swings
be at
and-
almost baby height. So you're not always way up here looking down. You're actually at the height. It's a really cool.
Bubble cam is outside.
Bubble
though.
cam's pretty cool, and you're outside. So
And there's a swing outside, and
Yeah.
it's right over their water trough, so you can come and see them drink.
yeah, you'll go back in bubble cam later on this
I
spring.
think so. I
Pretty
don't know,
much in the
'cause
spring.
Sadie started chewing.
Sadie
it,
did
so it
start
might
chewing
be
on the
too
bubble.
scratched.
I might have to replace the bubble, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Chris Gravely asked if it's too cold to put all the others outside. Could you maybe take the one wall out between stalls so Greta and babies could run around more? Or is it too hard to remove the wall? That wall is so heavy.
Which one?
Well, we call it a temporary wall between stall
Between Greta and the
2
other
and
one?
3.
Oh, so she can have a double stall right
Yeah.
now? I thought of
We
that.
probably should have thought about that before putting that wall back up.
Right. The challenge was we had to put up the other wall first. You have to put them up in certain order.
Yeah.
We could technically take that
But
one.
then we have to put it back up.
If it's a month, it might not be a bad idea, depending on how we want it. And then we'd have to take it out completely.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just leave it there. Bradley! No, just
Yeah,
kidding.
right?
That's what I just need somebody else to help. I mean,
That was a lot of work getting it in
it's
there.
so hard. But seeing that I know I have to muck out again, we possibly have to muck out one more time because the hay's getting too high. And it's unseasonably warm right now, so we might be able to pull off another muck
I
out.
would almost prefer the ground to be frozen when you do that, so that your tires.
I
don't-
know that's the
Yeah.
that's the thing. I mean, frozen's fine. The goats can handle frozen.
It's you.
No, it's not even me. It's the babies can't handle no bedding and frozen.
Yeah,
That's what we don't want. So when all these babies show up in mid-March.
Late February, early March.
Late February or March, there needs to be that deep bed.
It needs to be like a foot deep,
Right.
which is what it is, if not a little more right now.
Right, exactly. So we need to, if we muck it out, it needs to be done in like the next 2 weeks.
It needs
So
to be
there's
like a half.
so there's another 2 weeks to 3 weeks before the babies show up,
It's almost like you
it's-
need to do a half muck out.
which is very hard to do.
It is.
Half muck out's hard to do. It's either all or nothing with the machinery. So my point is, if I gotta bring in the machinery and do all that, and I could snag Bradley for a day, there might be a way to pull that out and give Greta a double stall. But then it's only, I mean, if that happens a week from now, we're doing all that for Greta for 2 weeks or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good idea, and we thought about it too late after we put it all together, but
Yeah.
we could always move it
They're
to 6
not.
too.
Honestly, we've kept
But-
babies in the stalls for a month before. It's
Oh, yeah,
not
they're
unheard
fine.
of. We always aim for a minimum of 2 weeks. Her babies are so advanced; they can probably handle being outside and everything. It's just Greta's the only one with kids.
Mhm.
How will everybody else take that?
Right.
You know, we've never done just one mom.
One mom with kids.
And then everybody else is still pregnant for another month. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
tricky.
one of the reasons we might let her go outside with her kids to play and supervised. We just stand there
Yeah.
and watch. You guys will be watching. We'll hang out there. She'll hang out there for 45 minutes, an hour, or whatever, and just keep an eye on what's going on and say, okay, you guys are going back to your stall. We'll do it again tomorrow. Okay? All right, you know what? You guys can all live together. Like, it's just a slow process.
Yeah.
I saw a question about, does Greta, from Carol, does Greta care about her babies jumping on her? Is the short version of the question. She doesn't care.
Not really. The poor moms at this stage are just like they're little eating machines. They eat, they feed their babies, they sleep. They eat, they feed their babies, they sleep. The jumping around, the moms are so tolerant of that. They all are.
Yeah, they don't care.
I mean, I remember Charlotte, the same thing. Charlotte her babies were jumping all over her, and Danica's, and
Did that
Amy's.
just zoom in again?
Yeah, well, no, it's not. It says it's live, but it's not live. She's still wearing her hat. We're still wearing our hats. But
Oh, I'm live.
But my chat is up to date, so I don't care what we look like.
Got it.
Yeah, Kathleen Goodyear, you should
The
have a Llama Boy edition.
That's what I just saw.
Hey,
Llama
you know,
Boy. How is Poppy doing? Poppy's doing all right.
how is Poppy doing?
Yeah, you haven't seen her in a while, huh? Yeah.
Just when so that whole herd, the teenagers we call them,
Yeah, the House of High group.
they go outside and they graze all day long like it's summertime. Yeah. So I do see them driving up and down the driveway.
Yeah.
But I've only
They're
seen
doing fine. I mean, Poppy's Poppy. She's still eating her grain. And she still gets the big wad of stuff in her mouth every once in a while.
Right.
But she's looking fine. She's doing all right.
I don't know what this question is. Amy asked, would you both consider flipping your older barn? What does that mean?
Oh, flipping your older barn, Amy. Don't know what that means, Amy. You might have to clarify.
Yeah.
Flipping the older barn. That sounds like a lot of work.
I don't know what that means.
But it could... No, I was thinking flipping... When I was saying earlier, the goats, doing more on the rabbit side with the goats, like flipping the way we do things.
I don't know.
Clarify.
Clarify, and we can.
Yeah, we'll
help
circle
answer
back.
That. Randy actually asked. This is a really good question. Does your area limit the amount of goats you can have?
It does. We have a zoning thing here in our town that actually rates animals. So if you had cows, let's do simple math. Like, pretend you had 5 acres of land, and you're only allowed to have X amount of points per acre. Like a cow is worth 5 points, right? But you can only go to 25 points. So that means if you had 5 acres, you could have 5 cows, and you're done. You maxed out. You can't do goats. You can't do chickens. You can't do pigs or horses or whatever. So that's kind of the way our town does it. You get a certain amount of points per acre, and then it actually has a chart that said chickens are worth this many points, like a half a point or a tenth of a point, right? Cows are worth this, pigs are worth that, blah, blah, blah. So we have chickens, but we only have about 20, right? We're down to about 20 chickens. We don't have horses, we don't have cows, we don't have sheep, we don't have any of that stuff. We have goats. So we do the math and we can calculate how many goats we're allowed to have. So that's kind of how it works. And it's not like, when we have a cow, the cow's here for a year. We raise a meat cow. Even. So it's more like if you're trying to actually be a farm and like have all these animals and tons of them, they just want to regulate how many animals you have. Plus there's a bunch of other rules too about, pigs are the hardest thing to do in our town out of all the animals.
It's also easily. Like, from a husbandry perspective, your land really can only handle so many animals pooping on it.
And I think that's how they came out with that point system. Because a cow puts out a lot more poop than a goat. So the cows, you can only have, like I was saying, a cow covers 5 points, but a goat only covers 1.
Right.
So in that math problem
it's the amount of grazing that that animal needs.
So whoever came up with the concept, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, who's going to drive by and start counting my goats? Somebody could, so I obviously don't want to go over that number.
Right.
But, yeah, it's out there.
Cow person, actually, speaking of cows.
Yeah.
Would you consider getting a couple of Scottish Highland cows? Super cute cows.
Couple? No.
They're super cute cows.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that's because I'm not like super knowledgeable on my cow breeds. I know what they look like, but are they meat cow or dairy cow? Like what breed?
Scottish Highland.
I think they're meat cow, but I don't want to put that out there if it's not true.
Yeah, I don't know. Hereford, what was the cow we were looking at?
Hereford
or something.
Oh my god, Hereford.
That was the next one we were looking at.
I'm not exactly sure if I say it right, but that's how I love those cows.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's caps lock got stuck. I missed it. I didn't even see it.
That's why we have moderators.
Would you consider getting a couple? Oh, there you go. That's where you're up to. But Thor and you're so smart. In their ears, somebody's trying to get me to keep
Julie
them.
asked Tyler, Quinn, or Livy interested in showing the goats.
No.
Quinn and Livy have said they want to, but they're way too young to deal with that. Tyler, no, he did it.
Yeah.
He's like been there, done that. Jake, definitely no. He did that. Well, we did it for like 3-4 years in a row, and they were just like, But Quinn and Livy are getting to the age where maybe in a year, 2, 3 years, they might be ready. If they really just have the passion for it. I don't want to make them do it if they don't want to.
No.
It's a lot. It's a lot for us to get them ready for the fair.
Yeah, speaking of that, I have a camper I want to sell.
Oh my god. You and the camper.
So
I don't even wanna...
long story short, we bought a camper to go to these shows and these fairs and all that stuff, and we purposely bought the camper because we were going to MacGyver it so we didn't have to tow 2 trailers, a camper and a trailer for goats. So we were going to turn the bunk beds. Somebody else did this, and it was a very cool idea.
They also had
They had a toy hauler.
Yeah, that.
And they took a toy hauler camper. And if you don't know what that is, it's a camper with the back, say, 10 feet of the camper has this, like, ramp-style door that comes down so you can park a toy, like an ATV or a motorcycle in there. And they turned the toy hauler section into a stall, like a barn stall. Rubber mats, everything. So you can sleep in the camper, your animals are in the camper. Brilliant idea. We bought a camper saying, you know what, we could turn this into we could put the goats in, we could remove the bunk beds.
There was
Bad
no
idea.
way that was ever gonna work.
The camper was way too nice to start ripping it apart and turning it into that.
I didn't realize there was no air conditioning while you were driving.
Yeah,
and we only show in the summertime.
Right. So that wasn't going to work, so we ended up with 2 trailers.
We also didn't realize that you actually have to drop your camper off like a week before the fair starts because all the vendors start coming in, all the carnival rides start coming in, and you need to...
Yeah, so...
You'll be in the way.
So if the fair opens on Friday and closes on Sunday, it's like a weekend thing. You have to bring your people camper that you're going to sleep in there on like Monday or Tuesday. And then you show up on late Wednesday or Thursday with your animals.
Well, Thursday...
So the coordination, if you ever go to these fairs, those families, it is dedication.
Yeah.
And it was great. We had a great time. Memories, it's there. It's 2 years. Now we have a camper that sits in our driveway.
Well, we use
I've got an idea of what I want to do with it, but it's for sale.
We go to campgrounds and little staycation type things because we can't travel very far away from the farm. We still have to come back to the house every day, twice a day to milk. So we go to campgrounds that are within like
5 miles
10 minutes of the house, 20 minutes of the house.
Yep. So that's my camper story.
So Lori asked, will Thor and Adie ever meet Stella up close? Will Stella...
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there'll be a point where Stella...
100% chance.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
There'll be a point where Stella runs around with all the baby goats.
Yeah.
Because she's just going to squeeze through the fence. That's what she does.
She's going to have to learn some manners with the babies.
Yeah, and if she doesn't, she stays inside. We'll just have to start getting to the point where she stays inside when we go out.
I would rather, like, train her to not...
Train her? That's funny. Yeah. I hear you, Luke.
Yeah, Luke's not feeling well.
Luke's not feeling good. He's over there. Yep.
He's probably going to go to the vet tomorrow.
Yep, Luke's got an upset belly.
Terry G actually wanted to know, can we see the bigger dogs more often?
It's tough. So
they're couch potatoes. All they do is sleep. Like, she's been like this for the whole day.
Yeah, I would spin you guys over there if I had an easy way to do it so you can see.
She's literally taking up the whole rest of the couch.
I think if I undo, hang on, we're gonna try something here. If I
hold on.
If I untighten that one, oh look at this,
Watch this. This is all she does all day long.
But I don't even know if they see her.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Keep turning
it. I'm coming. I'm gonna turn a little more.
See her?
You might see her over there. I'm
She's
gonna bring.
mixed in with the blankets and the pillows.
And now I'm bringing you guys back.
That's all she does all day long.
Now I'm bringing you back. And
that looks about right.
I'm gonna leave you there. They're gonna be like, we can't see her. It's dark. Oh yeah, there she is, right there.
Oh yeah, you really can't see her.
You
It's
really can't
dark.
see her because it's dark.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
But you
That's
guys,
all she does.
that's
She's
the
a
big
big
dog.
giant couch potato. She's 125 pounds of plop.
Yep. Yep, that's it. That's her right there. For now. Now, if she wakes up during this Q&A,
Oh.
she's taking all this with her.
We're
All of it.
everything.
Everything.
Her tail, we call it
It's
a,
like
a
Marmaduke.
weapon of mass destruction.
She will knock everything over here. So hopefully she doesn't wake up.
She won't. She'll be fine.
Yep.
Okay.
And back to the gate. Hazel runs straight up the driveway and out to the next town.
Gone.
With the gate, that should keep her in, and she would come out a lot more. I mean, the gate would probably be her best friend. In the summer when we're all outside.
She still goes down to the woods behind the pond and
Whatever, I can
she's
handle
trouble.
that. Running straight up the driveway and
That's
out
a
into the
danger.
road is
Yeah.
a different. I don't care about the woods and the pond. I could find her down there.
Yeah. Sue asked, how long will you keep Greta's babies before they go to their forever home? So it's a minimum of 12 weeks as we keep him here, especially Thor, since we're going to be castrating him.
Yep.
I won't let him leave to a pet home without, unless it's somebody who really knows what they're doing and they use the same vet as us. I won't let him.
Which we
leave
actually
here.
have somebody that uses the same vet as us that's interested in our goats.
A lot of people.
And we've got a couple customers lined up already for some of our goats.
Not for Thor 80
Yeah.
though. So
Yeah, but
so
yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, there's a couple people already interested in babies that haven't been
actually,
born. Which
Thor 80 could be perfect for the landscaper
yeah.
and wants to do a goat landscaping business.
Yep.
He needs like 10 goats or so just to eat grass all day long.
Yeah.
They don't need to be show quality. These two would be perfect.
Super cute.
Right.
You know what though? They might not be like registerable goats, which actually they are registerable, but they have to be under recorded grades, not a purebred class.
Right.
Thor is actually a really nice wide buck.
Well, my
you just
point
can't
is,
breed him. He's just not.
the landscaper guy doesn't
care.
He doesn't care.
No.
If it's a goat and it eats grass, he's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Which it will.
Yeah. So
Sue Witt asked, does Thor tend to be more cuddly than 80? He seems to be the first in your lap.
you'd have to answer that one.
I do find that the little boys,
Elizabeth.
are like usually more affectionate and cuddly than the girls. Just
In the beginning?
No.
No? The whole time?
Almost in every species we work in, the boys are usually more personable.
Is that in the human species?
No, it's not.
You answered that one quick. Jeez.
Oh, look at Stella and Hazel. Yeah. And then Luke. Luke's just big and dumb. I love him to death, but he is not the smartest dog. Okay. Do you have a question?
Yeah, Amy's confusing me.
Amy's asking
she
the same
asked it
question.
again, but now it's the older barn. Okay.
Yeah. I'm at 8:13, so I don't know if Amy ever asked it in a different way, but I'm not understanding what her question means. But again, I'm only at 8:13, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda Green asked, Aaron, how's your new job going? I hope
it's going well. That's it. Oh, sorry.
Q&A would be 15 minutes long if he was answering questions. It's fine.
It's good.
Good. She's fine. Yep. Nope. Okay.
Efficiency. Yeah. I forgot my Cheez-Its. I'm hungry. No, I'm just kidding.
God, would you... I can talk for 15 minutes about how we acquired Stella, and you're like, this is a big life question. How's your new job going? It's fine.
It's great. It's going very well. What am I supposed to say? It's good.
I love the creative freedom that it's providing. It's
that was good. Yeah.
I know, because I know how to talk for a living.
Yep.
Oh my God. For somebody who can sell ice to an Eskimo, you can't talk about yourself.
I don't. You're right. I really don't want to talk about myself. But it's going, like she said, it's going good. They give me the freedom to do what I think the company needs, and
the company is so small. It feels like a little family.
That's
they talk about the coffee maker, and like, I cleaned out the kitchen today.
I
and
do.
Everybody's like, oh, thank you for doing that? And he's like, I work from home.
I get That's funny. So we actually pay bills for a lot of companies. So think about it. If you owned like 20 Subway restaurants and you didn't want to deal with all the bills for the internet at those 20 Subway restaurants, you would pay us and we would take all 20 of those bills, consolidate it into one nice easy bill for you to pay, right? Like bill consolidation. And this is actually not done with any fancy software. It's done with a bunch of humans that sit around a conference room table, open up all these bills, analyze them, make sure there's no overage, no late fee, nothing you're getting charged for you shouldn't, and then plug all that into a spreadsheet, create a one bill, and send you the one bill. I literally got a message on Friday saying, if anybody's not busy, we need help doing bills. And I replied, and I was like, sorry, not going to make it. Because
6 hours away.
I'm the only person in the whole company that doesn't work in the office.
Yeah.
So it's, to Liz's point, it's like being a part of one big family. They like what I'm doing on YouTube for that channel. That channel just broke 50 subscribers.
Woohoo!
50. We went from 6 subscribers to 50 in literally like
Less than a month.
Less than a month.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse you.
Yeah, excuse me. So it's been fun. We're just getting started. I have over 100 videos planned for this year. So it's like 2 videos a week, plus what we do for YouTube. So it's literally, I live in YouTube world all day, every day now. And that's it. So yeah, it's great. Plus I travel and go to trade shows.
I love when he's like, I need to make my very first thumbnail for YouTube. How do I do it?
I didn't know.
And I'm like, oh my God, I know more than you about something.
Yep. I've been doing thumbnails for YouTube on my phone for 2 years.
Yeah, but he needed to use Photoshop.
I needed to upgrade.
I was like, oh, let me at it.
Yep. So yeah,
because I got my Photoshop education from the University of YouTube.
Yep.
Watching the same videos, and I'm like, slow down, you're going too fast. Okay, Cindy K asked, has Poppy gone back into heat since being in House of Pie? If so, did Thunder still exhibit his detective abilities that she was in heat? So remember the day that Greta was in her pen, she hadn't had the babies yet, and she started screaming bloody murder all day long? That's because Poppy was in heat, and she was yelling at Moose all day long from the other side of the paddock. So, yes, she has been in heat 1 or 2 times. She won't come into heat now because it's January. Although, with it being so warm, maybe she will. It's not likely. But, no, I didn't really see Thunder mounting her at all.
No, I didn't.
He kind of...
So, Mary asked the question that you missed. Do you think Moo will make it to her due date?
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Short answer. Yes.
Look,
I'm just kidding. Moo's fine.
She just, her day is 153. She's had 2 sets of kids. Please? No, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm looking for another question.
She had Max. Max and Mila were not the same. Max, Mila, than them.
She said
so
2 sets.
3. No, because she's gonna be 5 this year, and she took last year off, so that would be 4. We don't breed the first.
We don't breed
year.
the first. Yeah, so she's only had 2.
So this is her 3rd. So the 2 years that she did go, she delivered both on 153 days. It's a very popular day for our herd. So with triplets, I'm not really sure if that's going to affect anything. You know, if it'll affect her going early.
I don't know.
Or not. So, I mean, time will tell? Question mark. Typo Queen asked, how are Thunder and the other teens doing? That's a you question because I haven't seen them for the last 2 weeks.
They're all good. They're all fine. They're happy over there. They're running around. They're good. I mean, they're easy.
They are. And all you have to do is throw hay and love them.
They're hay and water. That's it. The water's a challenge because...
You're skipping the loving part.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have to do that. I mean, that's...
This is a non-negotiable in my world. Non-negotiable.
All right, what about with humans?
I love you.
All right, so it's
just like put the animals first.
Exactly.
I'm not going to deny it.
So...
And the kids. Sorry.
Yep, and the dogs. They are the animals.
They're part of animals.
Never
Hello.
mind. So
that's why Stella's always between us.
Always.
Look, she's kicking you.
Always
Good girl.
kicking me. She's like,
Good
get out of
girl. Dad, move. I need more room.
Yeah, it's literally hay and water. Water out there, as you guys know, there's no power, so it's a challenge because it freezes. But
It's actually good because
not
there's only
so
water on
bad.
the inside.
Right.
So it gets insulated by the hay covering,
Yep.
and being inside is obviously warmer than outside.
It's
Still
not easy.
It's not easy when it's in the teens or even
Yep.
the low 20s. It's going to freeze. So, Typo Queen, she asked a question that I'm a little superstitious of answering.
I see it.
Have you ever had any premature births?
Premature?
Yeah, premature. So
No.
before 145 days. No?
No.
It's something that I know will come. Like something weird like that will happen. The longer we do this, it's just what the vet says. You know, it's a numbers game at that point. Statistically speaking, you're gonna have issues. The more goats you have, the longer you have them, the more issues you're gonna have.
Right.
So no, we haven't. It's one of the reasons, you know, we really try to make sure they're properly fed. Yes, I have 57 unread text messages right now because the moderators are talking.
Oh, they're blowing you up?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I turn my volume off during Q&As.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we try to make sure they have all the minerals and they have good health going into their pregnancies.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
why I will not breed a goat that I know is not in top condition because it's going to affect her pregnancy and the chances of premature or sickly kids, abortions, miscarriages, all of that. It just heightens the chances of that happening.
Right.
So, you want healthy kids, you need healthy moms.
Yep. So Carol B asked, how often do you clean out the entire floor in the Gen Pop area? About 3 times a year. 3 to 4?
Brenda's like, we got called out.
3 to 4 times a year, roughly.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, it depends. This time of year, less because we want that heat. That's what it is. It's a heated floor, basically.
I was going to say, tell her why we
So-
only clean out.
So it's called the deep litter method for any of you newbies that haven't been around in a while. We purposely don't take all the poop out every day. We cover it with new hay, and it creates a layer effect, and it starts to compost. And that floor, even though it's, say, 30 degrees outside, we as humans can go lay on that floor with maybe just a typical winter jacket on and start to feel the warmth coming from underneath the ground.
Yeah.
One time we
So-
were out there sleeping in hammocks
Oh,
because we bought hammocks.
Hey, llama boy.
Hey, llama boy.
Hi.
We were sleeping in hammocks that we bought because we were like, oh, kidding season. We're going to spend all day in the barn, blah, blah, blah. Let's get some hammocks. Hammocks, you froze
Oh my
because
God, we were so cold.
the cold air goes all around you. We ended up cuddling in the hay because it was so warm.
Remember I slept out in Gen Pop one night.
And you slept in Gen Pop.
And it was a great night's sleep.
Yeah.
I was warm. Nobody pooped on my head.
But that's why
I woke
we
up
do.
to roosters.
That's why we do the deep litter method. And when it's not cold and we get into March, April, May, June, it's more of a every other month type of thing. Every 3 months.
In the
As it
summertime,
stacks,
we do
pull it
try
out.
to muck it out more often. Just
but in the
because-
summer, they eat less hay because they're out on the grass,
it
so
doesn't-
it doesn't pile up as
Yeah.
fast. This
Yeah.
time of year, it piles up so fast because they're always inside.
and they're eating.
They're
a
eating
lot.
a lot.
And they
They're
waste
a lot.
But that's goats. It's nothing that we're doing wrong with them wasting
Yeah.
that much. They're goats. They're going to pick through their favorite parts and throw the rest on the floor. Which is, somebody asked me a question, why
Yep.
don't you use straw? Like,
because I'd have to
like,
buy straw
why,
and hay.
why not just, it keeps
Yeah.
my costs down. Why,
if I
why
have
would
one
I want to
product.
buy, if they're going to throw it on the floor and poop and pee on it anyway, why not just use it for their bedding?
Right.
It's
And
a whole lot easier.
it comes to a volume game too. When you buy that much volume of one thing, instead of saying, oh, I need 500 pounds of hay and 500 pounds of straw, and now I got to organize these two. This is
Right.
the bedding, this is the food, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. I can just go to the person and say, hey, I'm buying 1,000 pounds. I want a better price.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
can try.
the negotiate. But they
Yeah.
still, usually when you buy more, they give you better price.
Yeah.
You got free shipping or something.
So, the delivery
So,
fee.
That's how that
So
works.
KT always has like interesting questions.
Yeah.
And well, she calls it a funny question. It's if your goats could talk like human, which one do you think would be the funniest and the serious?
Ooh. The funniest would be Sadie. Because remember how she tilts her head like this to try to get the animal crackers? She's a
funny.
little weirdo.
I don't know, like.
Yeah, she would be.
Hold on, because you gotta
Sadie.
start thinking about the boys over in House of Pie too.
Oh.
The little quirkiness. Like, think of everybody, not just the girls.
I would still go with Sadie. With the funniest.
The funniest?
The most serious one would probably.
Charlotte.
I'd probably go back to Lucy.
No.
Or Charlotte.
No,
Lucy's
a character.
Lucy's the mob boss.
Lucy's a character. She's like the Italian mob boss.
I do think Lucy might be the queen, and
In hiding?
She just hired Danica to do her dirty work.
I don't know. See, the thing is I know Lucy and her age and her demeanor when Danica came to live here.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
so.
true. That's true. That is true. Lucy
I don't
was.
think so. All right, so the most serious goat we have. I really do think the most serious goat we have is Charlotte. Oh, if you're making that, I need some.
Oh, if you're making that, I'm eating some
do we
too.
have another one?
No.
You're sitting here with it.
Yeah, Llama Boy is gonna have Q&A time.
No, I want to show cheese.
Okay, so
He doesn't want to share with us.
fine, make it and then just bring me a little.
There's
Okay,
only.
I'll give you guys 2 little bowls.
Okay, thanks. Or one. I could share with her. She is my wife.
Oh, but I'm sick.
Oh, no, you're not. Stop it.
I need my own.
Oh my gosh. He's making movie theater popcorn.
Yeah, and
that
we only
stuff
have one of
was
them.
really
it's so
good.
We should. Oh my god, we should have popcorn edition
I gotta
next
buy.
week.
Oh, I gotta find it on Amazon.
Movie popcorn edition.
That kind of popcorn on Amazon.
Why?
Because we bought it where? Walmart?
Yeah,
Just see if they have it.
maybe they have it in bulk.
In bulk.
Okay, who's the funniest one? I still think it's gonna be like. Well, I think Moo gets a lot of attention because she is funny.
Oh, just like flipping a house. Amy answered her question. Would you ever flip?
Which barn?
Oh.
You mean like the red one? The red barn, the original red barn that we started with goats in?
I gotta go. You keep answering your
Okay.
funny, silly.
I'm still thinking
going
the
back to
funniest
Amy's
goat.
question.
I really think Moo is the funniest. Like the quirkiest, most full of personality. Totally Moo. The most serious? Could be Poppy, Charlotte. They're kind of serious. Deandra's kind of serious.
Yeah. So Amy said just like flipping a house. Well, flipping it, that means you're buying something very old, rebuilding it, and selling it. So I wouldn't do that to any of our barns because
Well, they're all kind of permanent.
they're kind of permanent. You're not moving them.
No.
But if there was a barn local or something, I mean, no, I don't
I
think
think
that.
maybe no, that's not what that's called. There's some people who buy old barns and they literally take them down to use
Oh,
them
yeah.
for their like vintage wood.
Oh yeah, I know. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good business.
Yep.
I
But
don't have the time for it,
nope.
but I do love
Yo.
old barn wood is awesome.
No, we would. Sorry, Elizabeth. Ask the question.
Oh, I see her question.
Would you breed Stella at all and keep one of the cute
Squishy
scruffy-
pups?
No,
No,
we're not breeding
Stella's-
Stella. We're actually
all
not
of our-
allowed to.
Well, she's been fixed. It's not
But
even
it was also in the
possible.
contract that we weren't allowed to.
So we so with the goats and the rabbits and the chickens, they were all bought with the intention of breeding them. So we make sure that they have great bloodlines and great conformation and they just meet breed standards. With our dogs, they're just pets. We just want to have couch potatoes and therapy animals and this Stella. So no, we always whenever we talk to a breeder about a dog, it's always for pet, and there's always a spay neuter component to the contract. I was not looking for another question.
No, the whole community here was having the conversation about
about the barn?
about flipping the barn. Yeah,
Okay.
no, we need all the barns we have.
We do.
Yep.
We just built.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
we
we
need
just
them.
built both of them essentially. Oh, Margaret, she's poking the bear. Greenhouse. When do you plan on finishing?
When this one tells me the greenhouse is the priority.
This is not my fault.
Well,
Not my
it's
fault. I was sick for the
okay.
last 2 weeks. I didn't tell you to do a thing. You still didn't work on the greenhouse.
Okay, and you thought I had time to work on the greenhouse in the last 2 weeks?
I'm just saying, priorities.
That was not even.
I'm just saying.
Okay, never mind. It's not happening.
I know.
Greenhouse done. I'm gonna tear it down. Move on.
No, you're not.
Yep.
You're not
I
tearing.
should.
You're not tearing it down. It'll be done
Yep.
eventually.
Yep. It got real quiet here.
Well, I was looking for a question
Yeah, I
and
don't
reading
see
it
any.
before I read it out loud to
Okay,
make sure
go
it was
ahead.
safe.
Make sure it was a safe question.
Well, it came from Brenda. Who knows? Okay. Anne Reed asks, I've noticed Thor pulling on Greta's fur. Why would he do that? I have not noticed Thor pulling at Greta's fur. But now this makes a lot more sense why she had some wet spots on her side. I don't know. It's probably just being fresh. You know, those naughty little boys pick on their moms. I have no idea. I do remember some of the babies in previous years like to suck on their mom's beards. It's just fun. Who knows why?
Yeah,
It's just
I
a
don't
good
know.
time. Remember Amy? I thought she was like, I don't know what I thought Amy was getting into, but her beard was constantly crunchy. I'm like, what is going on? And then I saw the babies sucking it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that makes sense now.
They thought it was a teat.
Look. Oh, you can smell it.
I can smell the popcorn
Can
from
you
here.
smell the popcorn?
No, they cannot smell the popcorn. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's getting better and better.
I do want to take a moment and apologize to all the Patreon fans
Oh, I
who
suck.
did not get a January blog. Somebody was sick, and I will never write a blog, so don't wait for me. February's will be awesome. That's it. That's my PSA.
We might have to make a video in the last couple of days of January so that January does get something. We'll make another cool video.
I don't know about that. I'm already making 4 videos a week. I don't know. If you come up with a concept that I don't have to storyboard and write out and draw
Hey,
pictures
that
and
was a
stuff.
good time.
It
And
was a good
didn't take
time.
that
And we
long.
even went on the roof
And
of the house.
I edited it, so.
You did. You could edit this one.
Okay.
Good. Maybe. My
If
point
we-
is,
if
sorry
we
you
do
didn't
it.
get a blog.
Yeah.
I just saw the word Patreon, or the word blog, and it reminded me, like, oh,
They're
yeah, that
calling
never
us
got
out on
done.
that.
Yeah. Oh, Tybo Queen will live in the camper. Yeah.
It's not winterized.
Yeah, oh no, you
Very
would freeze
cold.
in the camper. Can't live in there this time of year.
Sarah Perry asked, when do the goat snuggle sessions start? We may be
Ooh.
moving to Boston soon, and I know you're not too far from there, and I
That
want to
is-
go.
Very true. We are not too far from. We've had people, they're probably watching,
From New Jersey?
from New Jersey drive to our goat snuggle sessions twice.
Well, they came to the open barn,
That's true.
and then, which is a crazy
Correct.
event we're never holding
We're
again.
not doing that again.
And
yeah.
then came back for a more intimate goat snuggle
session.
session because that was crazy.
Yep.
So, when do we plan on...
Hazel's
that-
starting to wake
Oh,
up.
I
Watch
was
out.
like, oh, I know. I
Yeah.
heard the scratching.
She was moving.
I thought it was the cat.
I would say, let's see. Let's do the math.
Let's
the
do.
babies are all coming late February.
Well,
So let's say by...
the biggest wave is coming late February.
Okay, so let's say by like March 5th, they're all here? 10th?
Ish.
Okay,
We
let's say
still
10th.
have Amy and Harper
That's
who
true.
have Amy's like the 17th and Harper of March. And
Of March? 17th of March? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're just going to have to do snuggle sections
And
while
then
those two are
Amy-
still pregnant.
Yeah, and then
That's fine.
Harper's not due until April.
Yeah, we'll just have to do it while those two are still pregnant.
Yeah.
So the rest of them will all have their babies by, say, the 5th of March.
Sure.
Add on 2 more weeks because you want the babies to be about 2 weeks old before snuggle sessions start.
Yeah.
So I would say by the 3rd week of March, we're in the snuggle session season.
Yeah. It also is
Maybe
gonna,
even just April 1st.
you know what? That's what
That's
we've
when
normally,
we normally
done.
done.
We've done our open barn event the first weekend in
Yeah.
April because by then we pray it's not snowing.
Yeah. So I would say definitely April, May, June.
We're gonna start.
April, May, June.
Here's the insider info. So we're gonna do to maximize, like, you know, babies grow. So as the weeks and months go by, goat snuggle session is still fun, but they're bigger. The babies are bigger and they're like more independent, less snuggly, I guess. Except if you're Billy and Pie, and you're still snuggly to this day. But everybody wants to see the babies when they're cute, so we're thinking about holding a couple goat snuggle sessions on every Saturday, and then possibly one of the things.
Look at
Was
this
there any left
delivery.
for you?
Yeah, no, a lot.
Oh, you're
because
good.
this is a lot.
Wow.
Oh, and I got a pink bowl.
I got a boo bowl.
So then we'll do maybe a midweek snuggle session for those who do work on the weekends, because having it only on Saturday, we would get a lot of questions like, I can't make it because it's, I work. Are you okay? You
She
can't have
smells food.
popcorn.
Yeah, so we're doing midweek evening ones. We might do some morning ones, like 9 a.m. and then an afternoon, like a 1 o'clock, and then maybe an evening. So we're trying to mix it all up.
You cannot have this.
Popcorn's bad for dogs, almost worse than chocolate.
Popcorn's like the #1 choking hazard for kids and hot dogs too.
Popcorn and hot dogs.
Bye, llama boy.
See you, llama boy.
You didn't want to sit and get like any questions off your plate?
No.
Bye.
No. So yeah.
I don't have another hand.
Yep.
So I gotta use my tongue for the popcorn.
Like the giraffes too.
Oh my god, I'm a giraffe.
No. So yeah, that's when they're coming. Keep an eye out on the website and obviously here in chat and our emails that we never send. That's where you'll learn more about snuggle sessions coming soon.
You guys will know when snuggle sessions are coming.
We're rebuilding the website to handle snuggle sessions.
Trying.
We're working on that.
Okay, so Jean Bean. First of all,
That's
love
an
your
awesome
name. Are twins or triplets unusual for goats? Do they usually only have one kid? Twins is actually the most common number of kids that a goat will have. Triplets, still not really that uncommon. It is for us. I don't know why. We don't really like triplets here. But twins and singleton, I think it goes, twins is most common, then singleton, then triplets, and then quads. So that was as quickly as I could have answered that question.
That was good.
You're missing your mouth.
I did just miss my mouth.
I saw that out of the.
I was hoping nobody saw that.
No, everybody saw it, and now they can rewind too.
It's coming right here. Nope. I haven't seen it live yet.
Okay.
Oh, that was funny.
That is funny.
Ah, there it was. I just thought. Delay. It's just hilarious. Sorry.
Oh goodness. Everybody's telling you how awesome you are.
Why am I awesome? What did I do
Because you
now?
held down the fort while I was sick.
Oh yeah, but I didn't build a greenhouse while she was sick.
Nobody's
You guys
perfect.
heard that. That's what she told me I should have done.
Nobody's perfect.
No. Nope. Uh-oh.
Don't block them. Click anywhere else on the screen.
That was almost Susan.
You almost blocked Susan.
I did. Almost.
Fat fingers. I feel so barbaric. I don't have a hand, so I'm using my tongue. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
Just put this down. Put
Stella
your
will
phone
get it.
I
can't.
It doesn't need to be
Stop
plugged
it.
in. There.
The plug isn't the problem. No. I lost my space, you jerk.
That's fine. We're okay. My husband and I first. Oh, sorry. I don't want to read that.
Oh, Margaret asked, how is the supply of minerals? Do you need more? We're good.
We're good.
We're good for now.
We're good.
We'll put it back on our Amazon wish list if we get low. The girls have filled up. They're going through it slower for whatever reason. Jamie was like, I saw a photo of Moo on Facebook. Is she really that big?
Oh yeah.
No, she's bigger.
Oh, yes. Good point. We talked about that this
Talked
morning.
about it in the car. She's actually
Ow.
bigger than what she... What happened?
Popcorn.
Did you bite your lip again?
No, popcorn stuck and I
You
can't.
know, once you bite your lip, you don't stop. Because it's swollen now. It's actually pretty salty.
It's very salty. Yep. Yep.
Oh, good. Kimberly chimed in and said Erin was a good nurse. Do you know Kimberly threatened to drive up here today because she thought I was pushing myself too hard?
Is she the one that said she was going to drive here if you weren't wearing socks during Q&A? Same lady? Same.
Kimberly, look, I'm
Sock.
wearing socks.
Hey, get off my
And
popcorn,
they've got
dog.
dogs on them. Oh, look who loves you now.
You guys are so funny. Thanks for making me laugh. I sit here laughing, and my cats came and looked at me and asked me if I am crazy.
Well,
We're pretty much all crazy, so welcome to the
Yep.
show.
welcome to the, look, this is like Goats Anonymous. We're all a little crazy and addicted to goats. It's a 12-step program. What's step 1? Admitting that you have a problem?
I don't know.
I saw a meme. You know, there's a meme going around saying I'm like, I'm one goat away from being crazy. And then there's a different meme that was like, let's be honest, I was crazy before the goats. What?
A second person just asked me how the Peloton training's going.
Well, clearly they think you need
It's
to spend
not
more.
going that good, can't you tell? Look. Look at the size of this spare tire.
Hey, it saved
Yep.
your life that one day.
It did save my life for a
You want
long
to tell them
time.
that story?
Not really.
Um.
Oh, shit, I almost blocked somebody
Hey,
again.
stop.
Mm.
Graceful giraffe lover, did you make Stella a cake?
No.
And may we see it if so?
Yeah, no
So
cake.
Stella did not get a cake. She got a shopping spree at the pet store, which you'll see on Simon Says Saturday. And she got a lot of mail today. Some of it actually showed up saying Stella Simon, which I thought was amazing.
Dude, our mail lady must be like so confused.
Look, she doesn't care. I talked to her today, actually.
Well, you did?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's my dog's birthday. These are all for the dog. She was like, really?
Are you serious?
She's like, oh, I'm so sorry I
Oh.
don't have a dog bone. I was like, that's okay. She's allergic to herself, let alone a dog bone. So
Yeah,
she can't have it. But that's why she didn't get a cake. Because she's allergic.
to most of that stuff, yeah.
But we gave her, oh boy. See, those are those kernels. But we had,
I missed again.
she got a Wendy's Frosty. That's what I was trying to say. A vanilla one, because, you know, chocolate and dogs don't mix. She really wants some of your popcorn.
She wants something. I can't find questions here.
That's because we're done.
No.
Oh, Queen Bee. What kind of popcorn? Brand.
No, you know, we don't know. I have to ask. It came in. The kids
It comes
picked
in
it out.
one of those, like, bowls that you can pop the popcorn in. I think it's literally called movie theater popcorn.
Yeah, the kids picked it out a couple days ago when Liz was sick. We did a little game night in the bedroom. Everybody climb in bed with mommy.
Play
Let's
dominoes.
play dominoes. And we bought movie theater popcorn. It came in like this square little,
And junk food. Candy galore.
perfect for a sick
So
person.
healthy.
And I've never had it before, but it's pretty darn good.
Look, it doesn't suck. That's all I can say. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jamie asked, Stella's just a lapdog full of mischief. How much mischief does she cause around the house?
Oh, she pees
Everywhere?
everywhere, poops everywhere. Yes, she does. She pooped on a rug today and on a couch yesterday.
That was the first time in like 2 weeks that I saw her poop in there.
That's because you've been in bed for 2 weeks. I'm the one picking up all the poop.
Look, this is user error. If you just put her outside, she'd poop outside. But you leave her inside for chores, and that's her poop time.
Because when I bring her outside for chores, she wants to eat chickens.
Again, user error.
I'm done with my
We're eating
popcorn.
popcorn. in
I
front
know.
of
We're not even
265
talking to them.
people.
This is bad. No more popcorn on Q&A. It's inappropriate. Now it's probably stuck in my teeth.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All you people telling me I'm good. I was just doing what needed to be done.
Okay, Susan Battersby said male giraffes taste a female's pee. Do male goats do the same? Thor looked like he did it earlier.
I think they do.
Thor did it earlier?
Maybe.
What is wrong with that child?
I don't know.
He's too
now,
young
now
for
you know
this.
why I don't snuggle with them. They peeing on each other.
Listen, yes, they do. Girls will do it to the other girls too. Danica does it to the girls. I don't know why. I know the boys do it to the girls to detect whether they're in heat or not. So, and I'm pretty sure that's what giraffes are doing.
Yeah, they actually we watched something about giraffes the other day. Or I didn't watch it, it was just on. And they said something about that you had something on.
Oh, I watched the
some giraffe.
Secret Life of Animals or something like that. No.
Something like that. And they were talking about how the boy giraffe.
They follow Chester Zoo. I don't know if anybody watches it. It's on Animal Planet.
Yeah.
Like over the weekend sometime it records.
Yeah.
And I love that show. Anyway. Raggedy Ann, I did answer that question about snuggle sessions. So
Whoa, Sarah's in the popcorn business.
Huh? What?
Sarah's in the popcorn business.
What do you mean?
She said we just bought a gourmet popcorn business this month.
For serious?
For serious? Sarah's a popcorn business. We should ask everybody what kind of business.
Which Sarah?
Sarah
okay,
Lewis.
There's a couple different Sarahs. Okay. Wow. Do you make Moose Munch?
Moose Munch.
No, you know like the
chocolate covered popcorn stuff, like that stuff.
My God. It's like a dessert. It's the sweet and salty. That's what I love. The sweet and salty. Chocolate covered potato chips.
That's why
yes,
she
please.
likes me. Sweet and salty.
You're more salty than sweet,
I
have to say.
I know. I get it.
You are salty, Mariner.
By design.
What?
Yep.
Could it kill you to be a little sweeter sometimes?
I don't know. Possibly.
It probably would. You I'd stab my eyeballs out. Oh, man.
I'm sitting here with a wine glass bigger than my head. I mean, I traded in my man card a long time ago.
Oh, you just need the pinky up. Come on. There it goes. And it's pink wine. Ew, don't do that.
I mean, I'm done.
We've lost everybody.
We've lost it.
I bet we're...
Yep.
Okay.
Our YouTube analytics still say 98% women.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about the men saying, what is that weirdo doing on the screen?
No,
I
men
don't
are
think there's any men watching.
Yes, Randy was
here.
Randy.
I saw Randy, my boy. Randy's there.
Watch it be Randy, not Randy.
I know, right? If you missed that story, if you're new, okay, let's go.
That's going OG.
Way back, OG, like
last year.
Way last year, when we first went live. There was somebody in our chat room
named Larry.
And I made that same comment. YouTube tells me it's 90% women. Is that true? Just put a W or an M, right?
She's like, confession time.
And then confession came up.
I'm not actually Larry.
Larry was not Larry. It was...
it was Larry's wife.
Yeah, it was Larry's wife.
So yeah. It was Larry, not Larry, which then turned into
amazing.
Amy, not Amy, because he put Amy into...
I put the wrong goat in a pen once, and...
We all looked...
We're like, wait a second, that's not Amy.
We all thought it should have been Danica.
We watched...
No, it was Amy, but it was... Yeah.
Who did I put in the stall?
Danica. Should have been Amy.
The whole community watched Amy, which wasn't Amy.
She was on birth watch.
All night.
She was going to give birth any second.
She was about to... And then the next morning we were like...
That's not Amy.
That's not Amy. For 12 hours we watched the wrong goat.
No, the moderators overnight
The moderators figured it out.
Oh my God, I think those are waddles. No, they can't be waddles. Surely enough,
Yep.
Liz is smart enough to not put the wrong goat on baby watch.
I put the wrong goat in.
I did not put that goat.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It could have been
Confession time.
It was Bradley.
I was drunk at the time.
Yes, you were.
I fell out of a hammock. It was after like a beer in the barn or Q&A or something. I don't know what we were doing.
Yep.
But the whole posse was here, Jenna and everybody.
The whole group.
And we had a little bit to drink.
Too much wine.
So Aaron was like, well, we got to put Amy in because, you know.
And Bradley was with me, and I got confused. And I was like, it's that one. He's like, you sure? I was like, yeah.
Bradley was like, I don't think so, but, you know.
He knew all along it was the wrong one and never said anything. He didn't want to question me. I said, question me. From now on, if you ever think I'm doing something wrong,
don't ever think
question
Aaron
it.
knows what he's doing.
Yes, exactly.
That's a fatal mistake.
Yep. All right, so that was my Amy, not Amy story.
Anyway.
Look at that. We're down to 257. We lost 20 people in the
Probably
last 5
all the
minutes.
men that were like, oh my God, he's drinking pink
They're
wine.
like,
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Okay. Lori asked, Stella loves jumping in the hay outside the birthing stall. Are you concerned that she might accidentally fall or jump in the stall with Thor at 80?
We talked
Yes.
about that today too. Yo, yeah,
Yes,
she's gonna
I
end
am.
up in
She's
there.
going to do it one day.
She'll end up in there one day.
Well, she tried. I saw when you were doing chores the other day. You left the door open while you were sprinkling hay or something. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
And I saw this little white head trying to crawl into the stall with Greta and the babies, and she was just like so cautious. She's like, I'm not supposed to be here, and I know it. She's gonna make it in there.
Oh yeah, she'll make it.
It's only a
in.
matter of time.
The popcorn was good. We got to get Tyler
Don't
up here.
take mine.
I don't want yours. We got to get Tyler up here.
Oh, Bill Harris is here as well.
Oh, hey, Bill.
See? Randy and Bill
See?
are here.
Yes, 3 of us.
See?
The 3 amigos. We're all here.
Oh man.
Papa Bear might be watching too, though.
I
He's just
haven't
lurking.
seen him.
He's just lurking.
Amy is due St. Patrick's Day. So are we having an Irish party? I didn't realize that was a...
Might just, who knows?
Listen, I'm Irish. I can get down. I can't drink though. If
Oh, that was...
that's like my rule.
Bill used good little emojis to get that little... Oh, the people in the picture behind us are us.
That's our family.
That's our family.
Me, you,
Olivia's like
handheld.
handheld in that. Can you get that off the wall?
Yeah. Hard no. It's a hard no. I'm not getting up.
It's a hard no. Sorry, Bill. I was trying to hook
You
you
get
up.
up.
Us boys were trying to stick together. But, yeah, that's all of us. I think Olivia's what, like...
Okay,
Okay,
so
let's
she
see.
was born in June,
June.
and that was in October. So
Yeah.
June, July, August, September, October. 4 months old.
4 months old in that picture.
I am not showing you that picture because I very much still had baby weight on.
At Liz's mom, Graham's wedding.
Yep, here
Yep,
on the farm.
Here, right on the farm. That's what that
Down at
picture
the
is.
pond.
Yep.
I think we already answered this question.
And by the way, we
Oh,
will
sorry.
be adding to our website. I just thought of this. Another business venture.
What?
I
Oh
almost
my
don't
God.
want to say it out
What are
loud.
we doing?
So in the farm event section,
Okay.
where we're about to add all the goat snuggles.
I'm not allowing people to get married here.
Oh, come on.
Do you know how much work that was?
Yeah, but that's because it was family. This would be somebody that's renting the grass to be able to get married with Moo.
Oh my God, the flower girl. Oh, Moo could be a flower girl.
Oh my God.
What?
Put it this way, if you're interested, call Liz. I'm just saying,
Good thing they don't have my
you
number.
imagine that is true. Like somebody like, I've been watching you guys for 4 years. My husband and I, we want to get married.
It's her husband. Why are they getting married?
All right, we're moving on.
I mean,
Just-
renewing vows. you
Just
mean?
trying to find another way to get that gate.
Oh my God.
Gotta rent out Moo.
I'm
There's
not
a
renting
flower
out.
girl. Oh
I
my!
could just see Thunder from the other side of the fence looking. Could you imagine the line of faces that stare at the wedding party as they walk down the aisle because they're nosy neighbors? Oh my God. We'd have a cow. He'd be mooing.
Billy would be mooing. Billy screams all the
Billy
time.
is getting loud.
Billy's very
He's
loud.
yelling a lot lately.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm not seeing any more of these.
Yeah, I
question
don't
marks.
see any
Oh,
more
wait,
question-
there it is. Barbara's calling you out.
Oh,
Or
Barbara.
are you going to post the recipe for French onion soup?
So that's actually funny you say that. I started working on that edit, and Quinn and I did this recipe. We are not good at
Anything.
Video-
I'm just kidding.
That's probably
Just
true
kidding.
too.
Just kidding.
At video recipe making, it's horrible. I still might post it because I know you guys want to watch it. But I'm just saying now, it's really bad. I'm trying to make it entertaining. But yeah,
Listen.
I started that edit. I got about halfway through, and I wanted to poke my eyes out. It was so bad.
They all watched us make applesauce.
Yeah, but you know what? When we made applesauce, it was me and you. And I held the camera, and there was, like, activity, and we had a good time.
Okay.
This camera stayed on a tripod the whole time, which makes it so boring. It's like, you can't even... my point is I'm working on it. It's coming soon. Yes.
Okay. That
Yes.
should be a good
It's
time.
on the way. But I got to finish Simon Says Saturday tomorrow, and then Monday I got to work on another one for work. And if I can edit 2 videos in one day,
Oh, no.
is how it'll happen. But
There it is.
it's on the way.
Found it.
It's coming.
Katie asked, will Stella share her toys with Hazel?
Oh yeah, Hazel steals them all the time.
So,
Yep.
I put all her toys on our. We have
Yes.
me and
Yes.
Stella chair, and that's where we sit at the computer and we do make all our magic on the computer. And so her chair was full of toys, and Hazel came over and like pretty much stole every single one and put it somewhere around the house. So you're good at sharing. The funniest is with a lot of these toys that are like the crinkly ones. Hazel will take it, and Stella, she'll dangle it over Stella's head, and then Stella takes the other end, and now Hazel's pulling Stella all over the house. It's very funny.
So Holly asked if we took the table out of the barn so the ladies wouldn't hurt themselves.
Yeah.
And yes, that is true. We also took it out because one of the goats, Amy, decided to get stuck under it.
Where did you see this question?
It had no question marks, and I just happened to read it. So
Oh.
Holly, you got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the question marks from this one, and then I looked up, and I'm like, wait a second. There's a question mark at the end of that. It just caught my eye. So
Oh.
Holly wins bonus lucky points today. Somebody asked, Barbara asked, Aaron, are you going to Farm Fest in June?
That says Fan Fest. There's no R.
Fam Fest. So what is Fam Fest? Now I'm
Look.
confused because I read that real quick and I thought it said Farm Fest, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like a bunch of farmers. Don't know if I'd fit in, but
I'm not sure. Remember, we
what
are
is-
farmers and homesteaders. We're
so what is Fam Fest in June? You might have to explain or send a link
Google.
to a moderator and they
Google
can
it.
send it over to us. Did you
What
guys
do you mean
take this?
Stella put up a bad emoji? What does that mean?
Oh, she put up a poop one.
I'd rather have poop on the floor than dog pee. Not if it's Luke's poop. Luke's poop is liquid right now.
Oh yeah, Luke's
Horrible.
not doing good right now. He'll be all right, hopefully.
He got into something. God only knows what. See?
I'm just looking for questions. That's it. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, really? We could talk
We
about
can't
that.
hear you speak up. Oh, Rod White is here too. See?
Rod, 4 of us now.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
See?
We might have to take the big car.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
The big car. What the hell? Every car holds 4 people.
Not mine.
Well,
Mine's a little tight.
It holds 4 people.
Yep.
Just not comfortably. Actually holds 5. I cannot even. Cow person is a man?
Wait a second.
I did not know that.
No.
Well, look, it's a very gender
Neutral.
neutral. I just assumed you were a girl. I am so sorry.
Cow person.
Cow person is a dude.
Awesome.
This is
wonderful.
See? All the men are coming out of the
They're
woodwork.
coming out of the wood. I should do the MF question again.
Oh boy.
Male or female, put it in the comments. Oh, what's that like weird line when people are trying to date on one of those apps, like male, female, and then there's
Oh, it's the age, gender, sex,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like that.
I don't know.
We don't need that.
Yeah,
This is
no.
not a dating site.
no,
I
that's
mean,
fine. But
that-
I mean, like if you want to talk to other
cow
people,
person's a dude. Now
now
who
we
knew?
all know. Yeah, that is so. Aaron, can you put
That's
the French
awesome.
onion soup video up?
Oh my
Yes.
God! And Billy could be a ring bearer.
Fre-
Oh my gosh!
French onion soup recipe's on the way. It's coming soon. Hopefully by Monday.
Elizabeth goes, "I'm half German Shepherd."
Yeah, this is
Probably
true.
very true. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and that was a big emoji dump there. Careful on that one.
Uh-huh.
Nice job, Brenda. She's on it.
Ooh, got it. Hold on, what did we say? Because Chris West was like, I would do it. Does it come with a husband?
Oh.
What did
Chris?
we say?
Woo. I don't know.
Oh, the wedding.
Oh, the wedding part.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
it.
She's like, she wants
Got
an
it.
arranged marriage.
Got it. So she's like, I'm getting married
She's
at
like, I'll
Simon
totally
Says
do
Farms.
it. Does
All
it-
I gotta do now is find a man.
Oh, man.
Well, we're trying to find him in chat, so hang on.
Hey, cow person up. He's a dude. Who knew?
Oh man.
And he likes
We gotta-
cows.
We gotta stop.
Yeah, this is gonna get awkward.
Gonna get awkward. We're already down to,
never coming back.
we were over 300 people. We're down to 258. They're like, turned into a dating show.
It's not about numbers.
Went from goats to mental health to dating show. Like, this channel is crazy.
100%.
We know that.
I'm not even drinking. It's all out of my system by now.
Oh, now it's flat. It's even worse.
It's supposed to have bubbles.
It had bubbles earlier.
Ugh. Jenna, we're not buying that one again.
Oh, yeah, no.
She can have the rest of the bottle.
I might have to give it to her. Someone should cut them off, KT. It's just been a quiet 2 weeks.
I'm not even drinking.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Has nothing. Everybody blames it on it because, you know, we always start the show out by, call it a show. This is just normal Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh,
maybe.
5 people. 5 men are here.
We've got 5 so
We got Cal Person, Rod White, Bill Harris,
we might have a
Randy, and Aaron.
Hold.
What's
Luke's
our
crying a lot.
Oh, he might
so
have to go
I gotta
poo.
go help Luke.
Okay, he might have to go potty. All right, it's just me now.
Now it's only women.
Great. Sorry, I was reading something. Let's see. So you guys are very entertaining. Holly asked, do I win a goat? Were we giving a goat away?
What?
Holly thinks she won a goat.
No. We're not giving up goat.
Okay. So Lynn asked, can we see a video of Hazel dragging Stella? On our TikTok, on Simon Says Farm's TikTok, I'm pretty sure it's not of her dragging Stella, but Hazel did a Stella takedown. It was like WWE type. Is he okay?
He didn't make it outside without dropping.
All right, that's all you need to say. Maybe you should get him a baby wipe. No?
What?
Maybe he needs a baby wipe.
Yeah, he's gonna need some help.
Yeah, the poor guy. Stella, you okay? All right. Yeah, so Lynn, I was answering, can we see a video of Hazel dragging Stella? I don't necessarily have a video of her being dragged, but Hazel did a takedown and flipped her. Hazel was laying down and Hazel flipped Stella up over her head and onto the other side in like this dramatic takedown. And it's on our TikTok. It's funny. Very funny. And I put it to music, the final countdown. So it's really funny. Brenda was offering the twins her wine the other day. What kind of wine do they want? Brenda, what are you doing? Offering babies wine. She's offering them wine.
Who, us?
No. Brenda is offering the babies wine. All right. Nobody's zapping KT. Leave her alone. Oh, that's what it was. Raggedy Ann was like, it's age, sex, location. Oh, no, here comes... That's what it was.
Well, we don't need all that.
I don't need all that. All right, but here's there's a lot of F's. Cow person confirms he is male. And Elizabeth is German Shepherd. And Graceful Giraffe Lover is a giraffe. So we've got multiple species here. We've got dogs, giraffes, people. And Elizabeth is from the future. That's kind of an inside moderator joke. Because we have some moderators from the UK and then some moderators from the US. So all the ones that are in the UK, we talk at night and it's like, oh, it's tomorrow, gotta go. And they're from the future. So like on New Year's Eve, we were in 2019 still, and they were in 2020. So last night, it was Stella's birthday, where Tina and Elizabeth were, but it wasn't Stella's birthday here yet. So they were the first ones to wish her happy birthday. All right.
How close to real time are you?
Oh, I'm only like 5 minutes away.
Okay.
So Queen Bee wanted to know if we take trade-ins. I guess she wants to trade in her husband for a new one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't do that.
No.
Here, have your flat, nasty wine back.
All right, well, Luke's still outside, so we're probably going to wrap this up.
All right, well, it's not raining, so he should be all right.
He should be all right for a little
He's
while.
got to get it out. I don't know what's his problem. I'm going to have to take a poopy dog to the vet tomorrow.
Where were you at?
Alabama. I was at Alabama's question at 9:25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
She asked, Chris Gravely was asking about moving the wall by Greta. Would it not be better to move it for one of mommies having 3 or more? So the thing is...
Yeah, we don't need the...
Yeah, because we need the space for other moms to have room. So... I don't think the moms with triplets are going to need it. The babies are going to be hanging out in the barrel a lot of the time.
Yep.
And then by the time they're big enough to want to be out more, they're going to be back in Gen Pop before you know it. So,
Right.
I don't think so. Thunder can do the vows.
Oh, yeah. That's true. We could always bring Moose or Grayson.
You know who should do the vows?
Ooh.
Giovanni. He never stops talking.
This is true. Giovanni's very loud.
We all saw you miss your mouth.
He talks. With the popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh, they totally did. Yep. Yep.
I don't think we should trust Thunder with the bride.
No, this is true. This is true.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That was funny. Okay.
Yep. Stella, I think your party's over. She's like, party?
I think so.
What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
seeing any
She's
more
like,
questions.
This isn't a party. I just slept the whole time. That's all I did. Huh? Stella, let's see what we got here, okay? We'll go slow. We've got a pheasant.
Oh God, Hazel.
Right?
Don't squeak it, whatever
I'm
you
not
do.
going to.
She saw it.
Oh God. Oh God.
She saw it.
Watch
Oh
out,
no,
watch
she's
out.
moving.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
We've got
That one crinkles.
a crinkly.
She loves those.
Uh-oh.
Let her have it.
Yeah, but I was trying to show her everything.
Just dump it. Like it's. She
Like-
got some clothes too. Let's show everybody her clothes. That
She got a weird looking.
Oh God!
Oh,
Here,
God.
just take it.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Why'd you throw the thing
Because
at
I
the
didn't
big
want
dog?
that one coming this way. Here, I can get the little one back.
Oh gosh, what
Here.
are you doing?
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
All right, where was the?
What are we looking for?
Give me the box.
You want? Is that what you wanted?
This is all her stuff. So some people.
So a chicken?
That was her favorite.
That was from the store
Yeah.
today. Chicken. It's going back in the box, Hazel.
She loves these crinkly ones.
She already
That's her
wore that.
tutu.
She already wore the tutu.
Look, she got jammies.
got a
Oh,
s-
this is a hoodie. See, it's a hoodie with a zipper and everything.
Oh
Isn't it cute?
my goodness.
Keep her warm on cold days. Pajamas.
My hat.
Hold on, look at these pig pajamas, because you know she snores. Like, you know, get it? Pig honk. Oh, see? Jammies. They're so cute. And then, for those
We already talked about the pheasant.
for those people who
Or duck.
decide to drive down our driveway, Jehovah Witnesses, on Kidding Day, we got, well, Stella was sent a security hoodie.
Security hoodie.
She's security.
Is this
You
yours
see it?
now? Okay. Going over there.
Security.
Going over there. She got
Oh, this is your
pu-
favorite.
pumpkin.
It's a moo. You like this one. Oh boy. Oh.
Soft
boy.
and chewy ocean recipe sticks.
Excuse me. Grain free.
Grain free, soft and chewy ocean recipe.
Okay,
Yeah.
ocean recipe must mean it's fish, right?
I would assume it's some
Because she
type
can
of
only
fish.
really have. Let's see if she likes them.
Yep.
Because you know, calories on your birthday don't count. Okay. Hold on. Indoor pony's coming over too. Stella, you like the smell of them? Here, smell it. You want to try one?
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm letting her smell.
We already
Here.
talked about the cow.
Oh, you like it? All right, we'll share with your big sister. Here you go, Bob.
Oh my gosh, they just saw a tail go by.
There you go.
This
Oh,
looks like a
Do you like it?
raccoon or...
No.
Oh, it's a
You
beaver.
have your own. Focus.
It's a beaver.
Focus on you. There you go. Ooh, yummy.
Very dangerous tennis ball. Super tiny. Hazel can swallow this in a heartbeat. This will go away.
That came in her little gift box from the pet store. They didn't know we had
They didn't
Hazel.
know that, yeah, that Hazel was around. A monkey.
Oh, this thing.
Monkey.
See this thing?
Monkey. That's like some salmon stick.
It's like a salmon stick. It's,
Yeah, it's like-
literally
Whoa!
fish skin. Give it to her, the
what?
poor thing.
What am I doing?
Just let her have it. She's like, I want to eat this. Oh, what are these?
What are these?
Oh, sweet potato fries.
Potato salmon formula.
Oh yeah, we're opening.
We have enough dog
bottle.
treats.
Okay.
Please don't send any more dog treats. That was just an announcement.
PSA.
PSA. Oh, a skunk!
Skunk!
Oh, it stinks.
Here, what do you like? This one? It's sweet potato fries.
You just gave her a sweet potato fry? Are
I
you?
did. Do you want it? She's like, I eat meat, but you know what? I'll shove it in my
She
lips.
gonna take it?
Yeah, she hit it in her lips somewhere. Can
Yeah.
they see her?
Oh yeah, they can see her. All right.
Hazel, you're huge.
Yeah.
Was it yummy? It's getting stuck in your teeth, isn't
Alright,
it?
let's close this one up. We don't need this one
I don't
anymore.
know. I think they like that one better.
Ocean recipe they like better.
Yeah,
This is
sweet.
like real world. What treats are the best?
Sweet potato fries.
Hazel's
Hazel's like, I don't know.
still
if I
trying to
like
figure
this.
that thing
Do you
out.
want this one? Okay. Oh, you like it? Okay.
Did she eat the other one?
I don't
Another
see it
cow,
anywhere.
pheasant looking. I mean,
Crinkle.
ferret looking thing. Ah, don't crinkle
Crinkles. She's got a lot of crinkle
it.
toys.
Salmon stick is
but
going
I
away.
have to say, those are her favorite. Hello, sweet potato fry.
Another. What is this thing?
It's another crinkle toy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what type of.
cheetah?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
This one's a lion.
Another one.
Rawr.
Don't squeak them.
Oh my god, every dog in their houses.
Oh. That was me.
We just made so many enemies right
That
now.
was mean. That's worse than talking to Alexa. Yeah.
By the way, you did it the other day.
I know.
And it made mine go off.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It said the weather.
Oh,
or
she
something.
didn't need it. Here. It was the weather.
Yeah.
Do you want it? Okay, she's like.
And the funny thing is, I did it in the barn. Asked her what the weather was without even thinking. Like, it's gonna set off everybody's on the camera. I was like, I needed to know. I was curious.
Hey, you decided you didn't want that one. No Indian giving.
Okay. All right. We were supposed to wrap this up, and then I dumped a
But
box
they're
of
having,
gifts.
but this is like the party portion of the show.
And then I gotta get out to the barn and plug this thing back in so they can see some goats.
Yeah, I might not be going out there for
I
that because
figured.
it's cold. Listen, I'm still recovering and I don't want Nurse Cratchit or whatever they call her, Kimberly, to come up and... She's scary. Oh, good. Oh no, more dog treats are already on the way. Amazon separated my order, so you only got part of it today.
No. Okay.
Hey, they
That's
like
fine.
them, and honestly, I have to say, because of Stella's allergies, we have to buy the quality treats. You can't
Yeah.
get begging strips.
Nope.
That's full of allergies for Stells. So
No, we've never had to bottle feed a baby goat. I'm not sure who.
yes, we did.
We did actually.
Cassie's baby.
Cassie's baby, way back. We actually have a very fancy goat bottle feeding system that I want to make a YouTube video about one day. It'd be very good.
We never use it anymore.
We
though.
don't use it anymore, but it'd be a very cool video to make.
Mm-hmm.
It can feed 8 goats at one time. It can hold 4 gallons of cold milk. Like, it's really cool system, but we don't use it anymore, but it's really neat. And one of these days I'll do a video on it so people can see it.
Oh man.
When I have time, after the greenhouse. No, we are not singing happy birthday to Stella. I am not.
Their dog slept through all the squeakies.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh, Bill's dog brought him the squeaky toy when she heard the squeaky
Nice.
toy.
That's funny. Oh. They ordered a Simon Says Farm special bundle. I'd like 3 kids, 3 rabbits, 3 lotions, and 3 swanky sauce, and a moose shirt.
Sold.
Yeah.
But
3 kids. Which one do we keep? I'm not answering that out loud.
What?
If 3 kids. Oh, not human kids. Goat kids.
We don't want our children. No, they want the goats. This is a goat channel.
They only want 3 of them?
We keep and live. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh, you're
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's awful.
You're ridiculous. All right.
Man.
Yep. I think it's time to go. I think.
Hold on, I'm reading all of these. Oh yeah, did Lynn asked, did Stella get the goat toy? Yes, it came
Yes,
earlier.
it's here.
It
somewhere.
came earlier in the week.
I think
and
Quinn took it.
He did. He actually slept with it the first
Yeah.
night it was here. But yes, Stella did have it. Then we notice it has the hard eyes, so we have to supervise that toy while she plays with it. Just so, because she likes to chew the eyes.
Yep. You chew the eyes. Yes,
She
you do.
does.
Yep. Stella, you done? Is there anybody else you want to talk to? Anybody? No?
She's like, give me more of those.
She's like, good. She's like, where'd
what
that
were
salmon
those
stick?
sticks?
She's like, where'd that salmon stick go? That thing was the best. This thing.
You like it, huh?
She's like,
Hazel ate hers because it came 2 to the pack.
Hazel, I
We
think,
gave
just
Hazel.
ate the whole thing.
I don't think she
Yeah.
likes this as much as
Yeah,
Hazel did.
no, Hazel
She
loved
wants-
it.
She's eyeing that bag.
What, she's not getting anything else. We gotta say goodbye and then get them back outside.
All right.
All right.
So we're not really saying goodbye. We're going.
Yeah.
to
Well,
take-
I gotta turn you guys off. Power the camera down. Let this video
I
end.
see.
I have to.
Well,
so
you
this
can't do that from here.
Yes.
So we have
I
a couple more
can.
minutes.
Right here. All right, guys. We will see you in the barn. I will see you in the barn in a little bit.
I'm going to bed, Kimberly. Stop.
Bye bye.